Hello.
And that's how we got the tribble out of the. Oh, hey.
You gotta do it sooner. When I say I'm doing it now, that means now.
Sure, no, but it has to work. It's just during the transition. That's the point.
Right.
Yeah, but
during
they
the
won't
fade.
hear it until the fade is already started. So that's the way it works. And you just make sure you stretch it out a little bit. And that's how we got the. Oh wait, that's how you do it. Anyways, welcome, welcome to Star Trek Vasquez, a season 2 of Star Trek Vasquez. This is our Star Trek Adventures TTRPG. It's run on a show that I've been doing Saturdays called The Spice Must Roll, which is dedicated to doing science fiction-based tabletop RPGs. We've done Stars Without Number. We've done The Expanse RPG. We've done Star Wars Edge of the Empire, and we've done Star Trek Adventures. I am really looking at things like Wrath and Glory, which is a 40K one. I've been looking at doing my own kind of custom-made Star Citizen version of things. So we'll see how that goes.
What about an actual Dune one for October?
Maybe, yeah, we could do a small Dune one for October, because Dune is actually is a Dune TTRPG. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, cool.
There's pretty much, if there's a science fiction property, they probably have done a tabletop of it somewhere, sometime. So I wouldn't be surprised if there is one. Anyways, let's get to introducing everybody. But before we do this, I've been trying to do this now. How y'all doing today? You guys doing all right?
Yeah.
So.
Full of pasta.
I woke
which
up
is
really
good.
early today, and I was still behind all my makeup somehow. So it's one of those days.
All right. So let's do introductions. Let's start with the captain of the ship, Mr. Meyer. Who are you? Where can they find you? And who do you play here on the Vasquez?
Hi, my name is Meyer. I'm a voice actor and streamer on Twitch TV. You can find me at twitch.tv/Meyer, where we play Star Citizen. We're doing a whole bunch of dogfighting stuff now that they have that 1v1 mode, which is pretty cool. Here on the Spice Must Roll this season, I am playing Captain Secure of the Star Trek ship vessel. I am very, very well versed in Star Trek, as you can tell. I am a Vulcan of the captain variety of this ship.
To be fair, it's been 3 weeks since we played, so we've had various different things happen. So, all right, and next we have Buster. Who are you? What do you do in here on the Vasquez? Or where can they find you? And where and what do you do on the Vasquez?
I know the questions, Paul.
Questions, things.
I know the question. Hi, I'm Buster Destroyer, or Buster Ochbordre. I play Star Citizen a lot here on Twitch, on my own channel, Buster the Destroyer. You can find me there. I'm also on Twitter, Buster Destroyer. And I think Mass Effect Legendary is the mental health boost I need right now, so expect that in the future. And what else? We got like blah blah blah. I play Baj. She's the Klingon executive officer aboard the Vasquez. She's pretty cool. But I think I could say this because we need to announce it. But maybe we'll wait till we're done with introductions. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
So anyway, yeah, some cool stuff coming up that Paul gets to help me with. So yeah, I love Star Trek, and I'm literally. I spent probably an hour last night explaining things about the Dominion War and the Trill to my roommate. So,
that meme about you've been kidnapped and the kidnappers bring you back after 2 hours. What were you talking about that made them give you back? It's Star Trek lore.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I've literally told you before, Paul, that if I'm ever kidnapped and I'm trying to subtly let you know that something terrible, something is going very wrong with me, I will just gush about the Romulans.
Yes.
You guys just brought up a painful memory. I think at a party, the main reason why I actually didn't get laid was because I wanted to spend the night talking with my friend about the differences between quantum slipstream and transwarp.
How did that not work?
Doesn't surprise me, dog.
No, because
it does not surprise me. Been there, buddy. Been there. It goes both. It's not just a guy thing.
It's a valid argument, though, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it's a valid argument to be had. The only way that's getting you laid is if you're at a Star Trek convention, though. So,
Yes.
learn your audience.
Oh, dude, I kill at a Star Trek convention. You know I would. I'd be like, not really. I wouldn't. No, I'm good.
No.
I'm good.
All right. Next, we've got HP Braincase, who's not here today because his wife's getting a shot, getting the second COVID shot. So you should all get your COVID shots. Because it's important, and as a teacher, it's very important for me that people are vaccinated so I don't get my kids sick. So
The Klingons went through a pandemic where we lost our ridges. Do you want to lose your smooth foreheads, humans, that you value so much?
There we go. Don't be like Dr. Phlox. Get the shot. Didn't Phlox engineer that plague or something like that? I forgot the actual lore behind it. So. Anyways, so he's I think it's his wife's birthday as well. So like he's
Yes. No, Junior's.
Is Junior's?
JR.
Oh yeah, yeah, JR. That's his wife.
Oh, thought he meant Junior. Okay.
No, JR is his wife. So it's his wife's birthday, and he's getting the COVID shot, or his wife's getting the COVID shot, or both of them. So they're off for today, but he will return in 2 weeks because next week we have a very special guest arriving for to replace HP. It's going to be a very interesting one. Let's just say it involves strings. That's all I'm going to say. Strings, as in
Strings,
like
yes.
string. And
okay.
yes.
Yeah. I thought you were like giving me a cue hint, and I was
No.
like, no way.
Paul, you muppet.
All right. So then we've got Drones. Who are you? Where can they find you? And what do you play here? Who do you play here on the Vasquez?
I'm Dr. Drones, and I do occasionally stream on twitch.tv/Dr. Drones. I did actually last week episode of Stationeers and really enjoyed it. So, and that said, here on the Vasquez, I play the Chief of Operations, Jace Tersey, and totally not a spy.
Probably not a spy. Definitely not a spy.
Probably not.
Yeah.
No.
Definitely not. Couldn't be. Never ever considered shooting the captain. Not even a thought.
All right.
To be fair, I think everybody on this ship has at one time considered shooting the captain, but
But how many had a phaser in their hand set to kill and every possible motivation to do? I mean, it wasn't me. That's all I'm going to say.
If the captain had any feelings to be hurt, they would be.
I have not wanted to shoot or kill the captain. I have known him for a while.
Yeah.
We're loyal to each other. I have just only wanted to ring him in the head.
How do you ring somebody's head?
Well, it's called, I guess the human expression is ring your bell.
Ah,
That can be taken many different ways.
That is true. There is a 70s disco song that goes, you can ring my bell, ring my bell.
That could just be a very sadomasochistic song secretly that we don't know about. That's
Yeah, I don't know about. It's a good song though.
Yeah. I'm also very biased though because I love disco. I'm like one of the few people out there who enjoys the disco music.
Oh, dude, I love Disco Lando. I thought that's who we were
I did
talking
not want
about.
to interrupt by joking, but thank you for going there for me.
The Huckabee is the most beautiful of the earth males.
All right, Darsh, who are you? What do you do, and where can they find? Where can they find you? I should say, who are you? Where can they find you? And who do you play here on the Vasquez? I can do this right.
Right. Yeah, I'm Darge, also known as Darionator, and I am a man of the internet. Glory to me. Most of the time, when I'm not trolling the Reddits, I latch myself onto the captain in his stream, either annoying him or joining him on the stream for the podcast that we do, the Fortnightly Frontier. And on this... Yeah, both, yeah. And on this show, I play the Chief Science Officer Dal and Norin. Or do I?
We'll find out today
You'll find out.
on Star Trek Vasquez. Yeah, let's and of course I don't think I introduced myself. My name's Paul Berserker01 Batman Shelley. I am the DM and operator of the Astropub. I do play every so often. I don't just DM. I also play in the Star Wars TTRPG that we do. So you should be subscribed to us. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, because if you like tabletop and you want long hours to kill while you're at work or whatever, this is the perfect thing to listen to, because we like to joke around, and then I also like to throw them into absolutely horrible things that make me feel bad. So
yeah, my character's gonna need therapy after the last episode.
yeah.
And before we get into anything else, Paul and I have an announcement. Yes, so I'll do it because I'm CAG. So I'm a member of a group called the Klingon Assault Group, which is it's over 30 years old. It is a long-standing Star Trek fan community that focuses on Klingon culture, language, etc., even politics. And last year I did this, and it's called CAGCon. And CAGCon usually happens before pre-COVID. It was like they'd all go to a specific convention and just kind of have a big meetup and do some of their own like little things. But because of COVID, they started doing these online. And we did one last year, and I actually streamed it out on my channel. This year, I'm going to help them stream it out onto their channel. And Paul, I have a couple things I'm doing for the con, but one of the things I'm doing is I was going to be in this like panel for a thing called Star Trek Adventures, Klingons versus Fetties, or Klingon versus Fetty, as in there's a for Star Trek Adventures, there's the original Star Trek Adventures, which is this one that we're playing through the lens of the Federation and Starfleet. But there's another one called Star Trek Adventures Klingon that was recently released, like maybe about a year ago, and it's same game just through the lens of the Klingon Empire. So Paul is actually going to be a panelist in this panel, and we're going to also have Elisa Pearl, who is the game master of another game called Star Trek, or it's called Blood of the Void, and it's a Star Trek Adventures Klingon campaign that she is the game master of. And she's like super awesome. She's actually immortalized in Star Trek Online. Theron, one of the people who comes by, he knows all about her, and of course she's awesome. Paul and I both follow her, but she's going to sort of be the Klingon side of the debate, and Paul's going to be like the Federation, and I'll just kind of moderate and probably participate as well. But we're really excited. That's going to be the first weekend in June 4th through 6th, and that panel will be on the 5th, so that'll be that Saturday. So y'all come by, etc.
Buster, is it too late for you to get one of those Klingon Senate spheres that you can smash down and make sparks?
Oh, dude, we should get one. Oh, that would be such a funny gimmick in that panel. Oh man, maybe I can get somebody to make. I'll look into it. I might just like get a glove on and hold the ball.
There we go.
Yeah. It probably won't make
like
sparks,
gauntlet,
but
like
just something that goes dun dun dun.
Yes.
Yeah,
the debate's gonna get heated. I can already see it.
Well, and the thing is I meant to tell you this, Paul. Cosplay is encouraged at CAGCon, so I think it'd be funny. I know. I think it'd be funny if you wore that.
I will. I will wear the captain shirt that I have.
I've been like hinting to Elisa, like, hey, cosplay is encouraged. It's not required, but it's really encouraged. And so I might hey, hey, come on.
I'm definitely not going to go full Shatner, because that's going to be too hard. But I will introduce myself.
But just wearing the uniform would be funny.
Paul, Berserker 01, Batman, Shelley, representative of the Federation of the United Federation of Planets, Captain Starfleet.
That would be cute. I like it. Let's
Here on a diplomatic mission with a Klingon assault group.
It's good. It's gonna be awesome. I'll find the exact name of their Twitch later, and I'll shout it out to the chat so people can go follow it. So
I'll make sure to have it if you're watching this on YouTube as well, then I'll make sure to have that down below.
Yeah, I'll get that to you too.
This episode should come out before then. Or I'll make it come out before then so that people can watch that as well.
Well, I figure with like the episodes we have left, because Meyer's gone that day anyway, because that would make us have to cancel this, but we would probably have one episode after, so we'd be able to promote the fact that we have one more finale coming up. Probably.
Oh yeah, we could do that. Yeah, I was gonna say because
whatever works.
We've got next episode, and then we've got a Meyer episode, or the Secure episode. Yes.
Yeah.
And then we've got a finale.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, so we'll figure that out.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. But anyway, y'all come by and see CADCon. It's gonna be a great time. We're gonna guest like Klingon Pop Warrior who's singing a set. We're gonna have Klingon sermons from the Klingon Art of War. All kinds of stuff. And actually, the
Any
people
pain
that
sticks?
Well, but the people that lead into our panel are actually the writers of four of the writers of the Klingon Modifi, like the Klingon version of the game. So we'll actually have the writers of the game right before us. So it's going to be a really cool panel, and I'm really excited. Y'all come see us.
Yeah, come see us. All right. So with that, let's get started with the cold open. We're going to start with Secure. Secure.
Hello.
Let me do a quick thing. All right, let me do this real quick. You are aboard the USS. You find yourself aboard the USS Majestic, an ambassador class ship where you were a lieutenant, a junior or ensign, junior ensign aboard this ship, aboard the Majestic. You were what was your command? What was your track before command? Was it comms, security, science?
It was science.
Science. So you're the science officer aboard this aboard the Majestic, and you find that most of the crew is out. The captain is up on in the bridge, and you're part of like second shift sort of thing, and the captain calls you down to his chair. He goes, "Ensign Secure, come down here."
Captain.
He looks up to you and goes, "I never understand Vulcans. Explain to me, why is it that you reject emotion?"
There is many things about Vulcan and Vulcan history that we keep to ourselves. However, to be brief, Vulcans do not necessarily reject emotion, but control them, Captain.
But why control it? Emotion is good. It's powerful.
Emotion can sometimes mask your greater faculties. And in many ways, as has been proven time and time again in the history of both man and Vulcan, emotions, when high, can sometimes cause for some inexplicable and illogical outcomes.
Logic. I don't understand logic. Logic doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why do these rules of, you're a science officer, why do we have these rules of physics? They don't seem to make any sense. Gravity? What is gravity? What is warp drive? Light? None of these things make sense to me. Explain that to me. This seems odd, what the captain is just talking to you about.
Right. Captain, is everything okay?
Oh, did I say something wrong? Right, yeah, you probably would have known that. I guess this is the easiest way of saying it. Secure, you're in danger. Then you wake up. Cold sweat. You're in your quarters, and you get a comm from the bridge. As it's like the comm's trying to come through.
Secure.
Captain, there's a message from Starfleet. They want to. Seems like new orders coming in from the Admiral.
On screen.
He reroutes the message to you, and it's the Admiral. He looks up. Oh, sorry, Captain. I didn't know you were sleeping.
That is fine, Admiral Hebert. I use him as Admiral Hebert, right?
Yeah, it's a Hebert, yeah.
Okay.
So we just got a word that a new pylon has been discovered. A new obelisk has been discovered in the Expanse. Since you are probably the most veteran crew that we have dealing with the these obelisks and knowing how dangerous they are, I'm ordering you to reroute to that area immediately and investigate if what we can find about these obelisks. Shut it down if it's activated. Do what you can.
Very well, Captain. If you could please send the required information to the bridge, I'll be there, and we will set course momentarily.
Captain, are you okay?
I am fine.
You just called me Captain. You don't do that, Sakir. I know you. You're very by the book.
My apologies, Admiral. I am fine.
All right. Good luck. Good hunting. Admiral Hebert out. He closes it. All right. So we're going to fast forward a little bit further. Sakir, you're on the bridge. And in walks Lishu and Dahl. And Lishu walks up to you and says, Captain Sakir, me and Lieutenant Commander Anaran have something to tell you in your ready room, if you're available.
Okay. Unconventional to be summoned to my ready room by an ensign. However, let us proceed.
It's very important.
I understand. If it wasn't, you would not have come this way.
Thank you, Captain.
So I'd go with them.
Okay. So, when you walk into the ready room, Lishu just kind of steps back and goes, "Tell him, Dahl."
All right. This may come as something of a shock to you, Captain, so I think the best way to do this would be telepathically. If you engage in a mind meld, does that mean that you are in greater control of a telepathic link?
If I engage in a mind meld?
If you initiate it, yes. Would that put you in greater control? I just want everything to be safer for everyone.
I've never practiced or engaged in telepathy myself. Most of my training is to block out external elements such as that. However, it is worth a shot. However,
all right.
I can't imagine that whatever you have will shock me, Anaran. However,
there is something that you need to know about me, and it has come to my attention that it is well overdue. I glance at Lishu. Through some means out of our control, that truth has been revealed to her, and as she has made it a point to make me improve myself, I believe it's time for you to know as well.
Very well. So, what exactly is it that you require of me for this revelation?
Oh, I think a telepathic link would be the best, just so you can tell that there is no lie involved. And I was thinking that if you initiated it, that it would put you in greater control of the situation. But it could be done in either way.
So you require me to mind meld with you in order to establish this link?
It is not necessary. I was only giving up control of this freely to you to ensure that you don't think of this as any sort of deception or play on my part.
I believe I understand. Very well. Come forward.
Right.
Step forward.
I do.
And I motion for Renarin to sit down opposite me, because in my ready room, I resume, I have my chair, I have a table, and I have a couple chairs on the other side. So he is now on the chair facing me, and his companion, I forget her name.
Lishu,
yes. So she's on the other side, and so of course, The captain would not have forgotten, but Meyer did for a second. So very well. Put your hands forward.
Okay.
This is going to be an unconventional mind meld just because of your telepathic capabilities. I do not believe that I need to be in contact with your head. This might trust me on this one. So I hold his hands and essentially we're kind of like in a seance kind of like position. And I go, my mind to your mind, my thoughts to your thoughts. And I try and engage a Vulcan mind meld.
Okay. After a few moments, things become murky and you start to slip into the kind of a trance. And there, you see at first a house on the outskirts of a city. In it, two girls, a man and a woman, and all taller than you. You find yourself looking at them at all times. The man and woman tower above you, but the girls not so much. One day there are more people at the house than usual, faces you don't recognize. There's music playing and dancing and talking. It's a party. A cake's brought before you with 5 candles on it. It's a birthday party. The cake is set down before you, and everyone gathers around. It's your birthday party. You look for familiar towering figures. Your parents, your mother, whom you know is called Telena, is beaming at you with joy. Your father, San's face is stoic, but eyes are happy. You glance down and look at your sisters, Trix and Lestra, but they have more important teenager things to do right now. A box appears in front of you. It has a pretty bow on it, but it also something inside. The lid is removed, and inside, a tiny puppy of a dog, shivering, completely petrified because of all the attention from the big people around it. You instinctively jump to it, to its aid, huddling it in your arms while you are, after a while, it starts calming down. Now the house is empty. The puppy is sleeping in your lap. Your mother and father gathered around you. It's late. The only light coming from a fireplace on the other side of the room. A huge task is presented to you by your mother. The sleeping puppy needs a name. You've given time to think of what... You're given time to think on it as the decision will follow you and your new companion. Forever. You are already certain, though, that you're going to call the puppy Ozzy, because it's the name your mother gave it. When your parents hear this, the faint feelings of joy and happiness you've been sensing for them are immediately supplanted by uncertainty. As you and Ozzy grow older and taller, your perception of the people around you shifts. Everyone now has 2 voices. One you hear when they speak, and one you can't help but hear at all times. And every day those voices grow louder. But if you concentrate, you can make them a bit quieter. Your mother puts on a brave face, but you can hear her second voice loud and clear. Why so soon, my little boy, Xander? What can we do? Your father's thoughts grow darker every day, not with anger or malice, but determination. Your sisters don't understand what the fuss is about. With time, the voices grow louder and louder, and you find it's not just your family you hear, it's your neighbors. More and more each day. Louder and louder, until it's an unbearable cacophony in your head. You can't think, you can't sleep without the aid of medicine. Your mother, with tears in her eyes, sits by you every night until the quiet takes you. The house changes. The neighborhood changes. There are no more big houses stretching off into the distance. There are no more friends. But there is a lake that reflects the pink mountains, especially beautifully in the evening, when the surface is calm and the last rays of sun catches the snow-capped peaks. The voices of the world are still there, but quieter. Less like a torrent of water threatening to wash you away, but more like a majestic waterfall in the distance. It seems getting closer each day, though. Your mother cries less, but she still worries. You're now 10 years old. People come to see you probing and poking, speaking to you with their second voices with stark intent, asking questions, but the answer they give to your mother is that of confusion and uncertainty, mixed with platitude. There hasn't been a case of such a powerful nascent telepathy in centuries. Is that the word? Telepathy? They say to your mother that help is possible with time, but their lies are plain for you to see. Your father has not been seen in several weeks. His missing aura of grim determination leaving a bigger void in the house than his physical presence. One day he returns, but he is not alone. With him, a man in a dark suit, and no second voice to him. This stark realization astounds you and makes you focus on him. Only when you do, you realize that that's not the case. It is there, but it seems distant, low, muffled, like your mother's singing when she's giving you a bath, and you cheekily dunked your head under the water. You concentrate on the second voice, trying to hear what it's saying, but it's eluding you, like it's struggling to stay away, to stay quiet and unheard. The man yells, "Enough!" breaking you out of your concentration, his forehead shiny with sweat, a line of red flowing from one of his nostrils. You're startled away. The wall of noise that had been held at bay for a few quiet moments come rushing back, drowning you again. You're hugging your mother goodbye. It's time to leave. You understand you have to go. Only if you do, you will get better. You will have a chance to be normal, to keep the voices out, to keep the entire world out of your mind. As you leave, you sense a hint of relief coming from her, but you can't bring yourself to blame her for it. Leaving helps. Leaving the voices behind helps. You've never been on a shuttle like this before, but you did leave your family for a vacation for the second moon of Beta Z once, and this felt similar. You haven't felt this sort of silence and peace in months. The school you arrive at is dark. It's cold. There's no lake or mountains. There's no Ozzy. You miss him terribly, but the quiet is comforting. Your days are immediately filled with lessons, maths, language, science. There's no fun in them like you had with your mother's lessons, but the quiet is comforting. The letters from your family in the beginning are frequent, but they start becoming shorter and more infrequent as time goes by. Your schooling grows in intensity. Different kinds of lessons are added. Lessons on how to focus your mind, how to close off your mind, how to look at things that are unseen, how to reach out with your own voice, and everyone you meet is closed off to you. Their second voice is quiet, distant, some more than others. And quickly, you are taught that those voices are not to be listened to. Time passes. Lessons continue. Days merge into one. Lessons become easier. Even new and more difficult ones you breeze through without even thinking. You are ever increasingly bored and lonely until one day you start to hear whisperings at the edge of your periphery. New voices. You're not alone at the school. There are others like you. Other children. Other telepaths. How did you not hear them before? The adults you understand. They are trained. You sense the same lessons you have. You sense the same lessons you've been teaching to you at work here. But the children's minds are wild, untamed, like your own. But unlike you, they don't seem to notice you. You try reaching out, applying the lessons you've learned, but there's no response. More time passes, and you continue your lessons. You don't ask your teachers about the other children. But when you are alone, you train your mind to listen. There are 13 others like you here at this school, but they all seem to think they are alone. You reach out with your mind, trying to talk with them, trying to connect. It is a lot more difficult than anything you've ever attempted to do telepathically before. It is some unseen force is holding you back. You need to focus. You need to train. Something is wrong here. Then, Baj, cutting to you. As the ship comes out of warp into the system that you've been
coming
ordered
out
to
of warp,
investigate,
doing stuff. Yeah, here we go.
the moment you come out of warp, the ship is rocked as phaser cannons smash into your ship.
Red alert! Who is it?
All right, let me do this real quickly.
I just yell at somebody in the bridge.
Yeah. It would probably be Terzi who's there, so we'll do this.
On screen. Who is it knocking on my door today?
Terzi, give me a sensors. This would be pretty simple. Where are you? Give me a sensor suite, which is a reason science task. Difficulty 0.
I'll do shit for you because I already got it open.
Sensor science for the
Please.
ship.
Fine.
Okay. So you have.
I roll for the ship. Okay, cool.
All right. So you have 2 momentum. So there's no complications.
Okay.
So to your surprise, Terzi, you see a Defiant class vessel firing on you.
What?
The Defiant class?
Does it say what is the hull marker?
There's no hull markers. The ship is all
Not good.
black. And with that, let's go to the introduction.
Evasive maneuvers!
All right, we're back. So,
Seriously, who the hell would have a black ship in Starfleet? I mean, it looks cool, but you can't see it in space very good, which is really, really excellent. There's a lot I like about it, Terzi.
No. I would just like to say if it was Starfleet intelligence, there'd be white dots all over the black paint. It wouldn't just be stars in the distance.
Well, who the hell is it, Terzi? And get held them in evasive maneuvers and ready for torpedoes because I'm not dealing with this today.
okay, so Sakira,
I think the
my
first
nails
thing
done.
there is evasive.
you get knocked out as the ship rocks from the hit. You get knocked out of your mind meld, and you're all kind of a little disoriented for a moment. But you definitely felt like
Well,
the
that
ship
was
just got
shocking.
hit.
Captain, get over here. Oh, I have it on the wrong side today. I'm so pissed off.
Where's
I'm on my
our-
way.
Yeah. So you walk out of the ready room, and you see the on the view screen a black Defiant class vessel, which is suddenly cloaking after being popped up on the screen for a moment, and then just disappears.
Stealth! Go stealth! If they're gonna do stealth, we're gonna do it.
Okay. I glance momentarily at Terzi and I say, well, Bonch, let's go stealth then. Can we go
hey.
stealth? I figure out what our ship can do.
Us.
I hit the stealth button.
Hit the stuff button. So it's you do have to
Purple alert!
Oh, right. We have that. If I have that.
Aubergine
you do.
dream!
You got
Activate
blue alert.
now.
I have blue alert. Yeah. Let me see if I have the blue alert. I don't think I actually have the blue alert.
We need the... Too bad we don't have a spore drive. That would be cool. I've been watching Discovery, and it's so good, and people are too mean to it. But anyway, I'm not going to
Yes.
start that debate today.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we're not
Alert.
landing, but it works.
Yeah. All right.
Blue alert.
So, give me a Terzi or Darj, one of the two. Give me a. Where is this? I had an actual thing for this one.
Purple rain.
Purple rain, purple rain.
Attention crew, code blurple.
No, Code Prince.
Give me a control engineering difficulty 2.
Control engineering difficulty 2. All right. Can I
that's
use anything of mine? Got cybernetics, interstellar anomalies, and quantum mechanics.
I'll give you focus on this because you guys are used to going into stealth mode. You've used this
Yeah,
stuff,
all
so
right.
Just focus.
Okay.
So I guess I'll throw an assist and,
Yeah,
let
and
Doll actually do the roll.
Yeah,
What's
and
the ship roll?
the ship roll is let me pull up an actual ship so I can actually get an understanding what it is. It would be engines, yeah, engines, engines con. Yeah.
Come on,
Ship help.
Nope.
Okay.
I mean,
so you're able to turn on the stealth drive, but there's something about maybe possibly the impact of that initial phase around that is not working to its optimal maximum. It's optimal efficiency.
Lower deck. Or I look at Terzi. I say, report on deck command. Report.
Damage report.
Status report.
Yeah.
Damage report. Thank you. Can't say the words. Tongue tied today.
What's damage report? Control con?
Damage report is presence engineering. No, wait. There is an actual damage report. It's insight command.
Insight command. Okay.
Yeah.
Even better.
Difficulty 1, but it's communications plus engineering is the ship.
We're good.
So if once someone wants to do the
I'm doing it.
Because now right now you have if
Communications engineering.
yes.
Okay, cool. You're good.
There we go.
2 momentum.
So you now have 4 momentum. All right. So damage report. I know this is just kind of a quick thing, but it also reduces repair. There is no severe repair issues, but you do have the stealth drive is partially knocked offline. It's not working its full efficiency.
So I'm gonna hit the communicator. Weathers, can you fix the stealth drive?
You hear Weathers with like stuff in the background screaming, "I'm working on it! I'm working on it!" The chief is. If the chief was here, this would be a lot easier.
I cut him off mid sentence.
Captain Secure. Captain Secure, do you know of anybody that the ship that has attacked us has no hull marker, and it is black? It is a Defiant class. Who the hell would have a Defiant class with no hull markers?
GM, would I have any idea what's going on?
Give me an insight command.
All right, let's have a look.
Difficulty.
Did somebody
3.
steal a ship and repaint it?
Insight
Is it the
command.
Romulans?
I believe if there were any such
and you can use your
occurrences
focus.
of okay.
And
One
use the
sec.
momentum.
Would I have
it's
heard of
difficulty
any of
3.
these?
So-
Yes, difficulty 2 for you, Terzi.
Insight what?
Okay.
Insight command.
Insight command. And then difficulty 3, yes?
Yes.
So how would I do that? So I see complication range, task roll, and challenge dice.
No, this
task
just means
roll
you need 3
2.
successes.
It just means you need 3 successes. So if you
Okay.
so the only way you could succeed on this is if you got a crit roll,
Okay.
or if you spent momentum to get an additional dice to roll.
Okay. Right. And I believe I've got I've got this talent called Cold Reading, so I can basically I get bonus momentum on tasks for obtaining information. Although this, I don't believe, is a task, is it? This is just
This would
me.
be. This is a task. This is a task.
Okay.
It's like a
So-
mental
Right.
task. That's the way I
So you-
think of
so
it.
you
It's
get
like you're
additional
recalling
momentum.
information.
Okay.
So feel free to you get a bonus momentum. So you have 5 momentum for this. So you can use a momentum. So you can use 1 momentum to get a dice, and then you replace the momentum in there immediately. So it's like or
Okay.
so yeah.
Right.
So-
Well, I have to immediately use this momentum for cold reading.
Okay, so 3 task roll 3 is what it is.
Okay. And roll.
Hell
So I
yeah.
got 2.
Okay.
I am not quite sure. Number 1. Jersey.
Terzi, you've heard of ships disappearing off the line. You've heard of ships that were being built in Stardock that were supposed to be for one thing, and then their records vanished. And they just when they were finished, their records vanished, and they never existed again. No names, just serial numbers. And you heard that they were probably for Black Ops purposes or for experimental purposes that Starfleet security didn't want to intelligence didn't want to
Put
to
out
talk
to the
about.
world.
Yeah. There's
Are
always
there
rumors.
any
These were
aside from those rumors? Are there any that went in service and are, MIA? Like nobody
There's-
knows what happened to them.
there-
That could have been.
let me look up the names. There's actually one.
A defined class, like the one that got put together in Deep Space Nine.
This would be before
Yes.
they get theirs. This is right
No,
before.
this is
so-
right when they got it. So,
Oh, okay.
There's the USS
And-
Defiant,
So
which is still in mothballs.
So
as
we
far as you
barely
know.
heard about this. This has been like
Yeah.
a new ship that everybody's like, ooh, the Defiant's pretty sick.
Yeah.
It was a failed experiment. Everyone's known it as a failed experiment. There are, that there's the Defiant and its sister ship. The sister ship is the Valiant.
Hmm.
So the Defiant and the
And-
Valiant.
And the Valiant is the one that actually got renamed to the Defiant,
No, that
speaking
was-
outside of our timeline.
No, that was the Sao Paulo. The Valiant.
Oh, okay.
The Valiant disappeared. It was disappeared into the Beta Quadrant.
Hmm.
It hasn't been heard from in a while.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. The Valiant. You wouldn't have. The Valiant is actually 23. This is 2371. So this was actually the Valiant wasn't launched yet. So yeah, there's only the Defiant. The only one you know about is the Defiant, which is a failed experiment. There's
So
no.
the fact that we saw a Defiant class is like, whoa, what are we talking? Hey,
Yeah.
where did that come from? Okay.
Mhm.
So, Captain, most likely it's an off-book ship.
Well, if this is a Starfleet intelligence ship, then we have no choice. If we fight it and destroy it, I believe that they'll only send more, so we'll have to try and escape. Have we managed to go into stealth?
No.
Can I try to reroute some of the power controls to see if I can get it back online without Weathers physically fixing it?
Yeah, give me. Let me look it up. There is a thing for this.
We need to somehow disengage and then call back to Starfleet.
Engineering. There should be an engineering here. Give me a control engineering task. Difficulty 1.
What's a ship's roll?
No ship. He's doing it on his own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll spend a momentum.
A complication, but you got 2 momentum back. So the complication is you can get the stealth drive online, but the stealth drive, the power you had to pull from was from the warp drive. So you can either have warp or you can have stealth.
Captain, I can fix the stealth drive, but the warp engines will have to go offline. Which would you prefer?
Terzi, do you believe that this Defiant class ship will be able to detect us in stealth if we try?
If it's an off-book ship, who knows what it's outfitted with? It may have sensors that are beyond what we're aware of.
Would I know that a ship like this would be able to outrun us?
Probably. It's more of you know that it's a fighting vessel. Everyone knows the Defiant was designed to fight the Borg. So it's fast, but it's more designed as a warship. It's not really designed as an exploration ship, whereas
it's definitely like more Klingon, because even like Worf does comments like how much better he likes it because it's so less luxurious than everything else he's been on. Like, it's a wartime ship.
Yeah,
right.
I will say, Captain,
the speed would be variable. Go ahead.
If they cloaked, they are concerned that their first barrage did not do enough damage.
That is fair. However, I have my reservations on destroying a Starfleet ship. Blue alert.
All right. So you're going full stealth?
Yes.
Okay. So as you go full stealth, it's going to take another shot at you. And of course, I didn't have the stats up, so I'm going to have to ad hoc this real quick. Where are you? Defiant. There you are.
And I'm actively trying to find them, so if they give a hint of where they are, I want to try and scan it down.
Oh, firing would definitely do that.
They are firing at us, yes. So you should be able to triangulate their shot vector through their...
They have to decloak the fire, so...
Right. I was going to technobabble there for a second.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to do this real quickly.
Boggs is just ready to be shot out of like an escape pod, ride it like literally into the hull of their ship and just get out and bring terror. This makes her mad. I mean, there are a lot of things make her mad.
I'm sure disengaging from a fight is kind of up there.
All right. Then I gotta do its phaser arrays. Trying to find its stats. Does anyone know where the ship weapons would be? Because I know the hand weapons.
Which weapons?
Just a list of ship weapons. Because I know they have like a table of it.
I don't know where that is in the book off the top of my head. I can help you find it. But what specific weapons do you want right now?
Just the phaser the phaser cannons.
Oh, phaser cannons, not phaser array.
Yeah, I'm looking for the phaser.
Yeah, it's a Defiant. It goes pew pew instead of.
Yeah. Okay. Engines making an attack. Okay, starship weapons. Okay, so energy. That's weird.
And by the way, just so you know, the instant they decloak, Terzi frantically hits the panel, and you hear.
I don't hear what.
Or what?
Oh, it didn't play?
No.
No.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. Stupid voice meter.
Did you fart?
Hold on. No, hold on. Let me see which. Why did that not go out to you guys?
Maybe it's
It's
not set up
got
in
There you go.
Discord properly.
Did it play that time?
Yeah,
Something
kind
played.
of. Play it
I
again.
heard something.
All right.
I found it.
Your noise gate might be too.
It barely. Yeah, I can barely hear it.
Yeah, your noise gate was probably. taking care of
It's a sensor probe launch aimed directly at their
launch
ship.
probe.
Launch probe directly where they are. literally trying to hit the side of their ship with a probe.
Yeah.
Probe you real good.
Okay.
Nothing came up on that phaser fire. They must have missed.
So I don't know what phasers are. I'm assuming they're just 1 damage. It's
Phaser rays? Yeah, I can roll you a phaser ray real quick just so you see it. That's a Vasquez's
Oh, yeah.
phaser ray. I
There
would
was
take
a
that roll.
gate
That's a
on
really
that.
good roll. Don't take that
That's a
roll.
really good roll. You should have saved that one, yeah.
That's Vasquez. The Vasquez is superior to the Defiant, okay?
That's them hitting the sensor probe.
That's
So let me look at the stats for that. Yeah, this is just 1. Okay, so that's
it probably just has different qualities and effects.
qualities.
Would have built you a Defiant.
I would have. Yeah. I would have. I forgot about it. I blanked on it. I was like, I got
know,
everything set up
dude.
properly, and then like, oh wait, no, I don't have this.
There's always that one thing. Dogs outside. Dogs.
So what do we want to name this Defiant? Because when I fire back, I'll just carve it in the side of it.
Donkey balls.
Donkey balls. All right.
Call it
Okay,
you know.
so
So
it's going to fire at you, which is a weapons security. It takes a shot at you.
You suck. Oh wait.
Oh wait.
Wait, it has no discipline or attribute assigned. Is that affecting it?
Yeah. Let me do discipline. Would be
So I'm like, if it's a 0, I mean,
yeah. I'll re-roll that. Because discipline.
It's like a
is-
crit on everything then if everything is 0, right?
oh, this is a
Yeah.
start crew task. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a star crew task.
Person.
But I also got to give them. Okay, let's try this again.
There, that's better.
Okay.
Ha!
If I remember correctly, since it's been so long, is it has to hit you first. Let's see if the combat works. If they have it here. I think they have it here. Special weapons.
It's very similar. Like literally, like combat
Yeah.
is the same thing.
It is
as
the same
person
thing,
to
yeah.
person.
But it has to
It's
hit you
different.
first, and then it has to do damage.
Yeah.
Let me go back up a little bit further.
What's the difficulty to hit us?
Yeah.
Probably higher than 1.
as we were being hit, I say, remember, these are Starfleet crew aboard that ship. We must aim to disable and not destroy until we find out exactly what is going on.
So we were fighting, or we
And
were
we-
escaping, Captain?
Can we be
Well-
sure that that's Starfleet crew aboard that ship? Just because it's a Starfleet vessel?
That is a good point, and that is why we are not going to try and escape, especially since our warp capabilities are now off the table. I would like to try and disable them if we are able to fight back and disable them. Maybe perhaps they are retrofitted for more stealth and assassination encounters, and we are probably better kitted out than they are.
You
So
had me at disable them.
yes, so again, assume that there are Starfleet souls aboard that ship. We must try and disable it and find out exactly what is going on here. If there are Starfleet personnel aboard that ship, we need to make sure that what they are doing is, well, I mean, we must find out what they want. Let's use that line. We must find
Why
out
would
what
the
they want.
Starfleet ship want to betray the Vasquez or any ship of the line?
That is a good question, number one, and one that we must find out.
All right. As you say this, you get hit by
A smooth criminal.
a smooth criminal.
Are you okay?
Yes. Annie, are you okay? So it's going to hit you for because it hits you, and then the damage matters because then you take it on the shields, right? First, the hitting is easy.
I was
the
gonna
shields-
ask: is when blue alert's activated, are our shields up fully,
Yes.
or is it like part? Okay.
Yeah, shields are up fully. It's just harder.
We should be more
Damage first.
difficult to hit, right?
You're
should
more
be.
difficult to spot. Yes.
Give us the damage.
So
look at the
yeah,
shields.
and we'll say that it's more difficult to hit, but they still hit you, even with both of them. So damage is
2, 1, 1.
and those because of the versatile rule.
Oh, please.
X points of bonus momentum is successful, so they actually get momentum for that. 2 points of extra bonus momentum.
It's for okay.
Yeah. But they also have they have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage onto the shields.
Okay, so that takes the shields down to there. Cool.
Okay. All right, shields. Your shields go down. Now it's your turn.
50%.
What do you want to do?
Shields are at 50%, Captain.
Return fire and evasive maneuvers.
Oh, it's resistance first. Never mind. So it's actually 3 goes on. 3 go onto the thing. I always thought the resistance was after the shields. Let's just do that. Resistance are after the shields, then the shields.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
So I think so, yeah, because it's this whole
Yeah.
full spread. So Baj, when before Secure came in, she already had ordered some evasive maneuvers, and prepared photons. So that's basically what. So we're already like, I'm just gonna go with the photon attack since I already had that prepared earlier.
Okay.
And I'll roll that. That's weapons and security on my end as a person. Because she's at the weapons console a long time ago at this point. Or no, wait, that's security. Oh, with security control probably. And then boom. And the starship will be weapon security.
You're shooting photons? It's 2 to hit the photons, so.
Well, Ship and Baj got it. And then let me look at this. I'm not gonna do the devastating attack right now because I need to pull that up. And then damage for photon torpedoes. Boom. Ah, damn. That was piss.
High yield's pretty good because those are additional hits through the hull, but that won't do much. So that's
Plus, you're not supposed to be trying to kill them.
Yeah, exactly. That's part of the reason I chose not to do it.
So it slams the torpedoes slam in there into it, and it rocks a little bit, but then it cloaks once more.
Can I use the probe to try and track it as it's cloaking?
Give me a sensor or a science control science for that.
And what's the ship's assist?
The ship's assist is sensors science.
And
Can I assist?
Dahl, can you help me with this?
Yeah.
Here's
You
the
said control
Vasquez.
science?
Yeah, control science.
We got
Do I get a focus on that?
Yes.
No. Yeah, I do. Okay, but just one. Okay.
The Vasquez does have high resolution sensors as well, which might help.
Yeah, I clicked on focus for that, so yeah. I
Yep.
actually need to
Okay.
read. I need to
So,
pull the talent.
You have a
that
sensor
definition.
ghost that you can hit at it. It makes that the difficulty, it doubles the difficulty to hit it, but and I think you can cloak with shields. It's just you can't cloak and fire. So the older versions of the cloak you couldn't cloak with shields, but I think the more modern ones could.
Commander, target these coordinates. I send them over there.
Okay.
You can hit, but it's additional difficulty 1. So with phasers it's 2, and with torpedoes it's.
And I'd like to assist on her shot.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I think it lends itself that I'm providing the coordinates to being the assist.
And I can also use precision targeting, which will basically I can re-roll one of my d20s if need to, and the attack will get piercing 1 damage as well.
Mm.
So this time I'm thinking phaser arrays. Then I'll roll the attack on my end.
Control security.
Sorry, I'm just setting up both sheets. Okay. There's the ship coming. Well, the ship. Wait, that was me.
Yeah.
God. Wait, I should have had focus selected. Sorry.
Okay, try it again.
There.
All right. So you hit. You can still re-roll one if you want to, but you're
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll one.
The ship still needs to roll as well.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm
the
getting the ship.
Yep.
Ship is security. Sensors, probably.
Weapons security, because you're firing the
Oh,
phasers.
thanks. I just
Yeah.
wasn't seeing the word weapons.
No. All right. You still get one momentum back. So.
Yeah, we got. And then,
Um,
so then whatever the attack rolls, which I'm rolling now, gets a piercing 1 effect as well.
Okay.
Oof.
Oof.
I think piercing 1s means it damages into their hull.
If it gets through the shields. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and each of those deltas count as 1, I believe. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, we
8.
don't have vicious.
Yeah. And the versatile 2 means that you get 2 momentum back for every delta. So you get 2, 4, 6, 8. You get 8 back.
Yeah,
for
we're
that one as
maxed
well.
out.
Yeah. So you see their shields flare as their stealth drive goes offline. But then suddenly, as you see the shields flare, the shields just pop right. I think I'm using them on the Vasquez. My bad. It's the wrong one. Their shields flare, but their shields suddenly just pop right back up, and they turn in an arc and start shooting at your engines.
Oh man, he's gonna be so mad that he's not here. We're being fired upon. They are targeting engines.
All right.
Evasive maneuvers, super hard.
Shit. They hit you.
Jesus.
And they fire.
Ooh,
Ooh, that
they
was
didn't
so
get much
lucky.
damage.
So lucky. Only 2
little
damage. Yeah.
Yes. So the shield.
They're going to spend some momentum, aka threat, and seize the initiative to continue firing again.
Shield's at 30%.
Nothing in a complication and
Ooh.
nothing.
Ooh.
So the complication is they can't seem to. You can see them try to cloak, but it seems to not be able to cloak. So
Okay. Return
Yeah.
fire. Return
And
fire and then attempt to recloak.
remember your power. Your power is should.
How
be
much power
down.
do we have?
You should have
It
2
started
power
with
down.
11. Okay.
You was
9.
2 down because of that, and then you fired your phaser, so that goes down 1 more. It's 1 power.
Really?
Yeah.
Phasers?
Phasers cost power.
That's
Torpedoes
bullshit.
Okay.
So we're down 3 total then.
don't. Yeah. You
For the
can try to
record,
regen
scan
the-
probes don't cost power.
Yes, but you that's why you didn't use power for the scanning, but you did use power for everything else. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Oh, I just found something really cool in the sheet. If you just want to like adjust the current, you can actually hit the down button, like the little down and up buttons, instead of retyping it in there. Oh, that's
Yeah.
so neat.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Also scroll
I just
wheel.
saw that. Oh, really? Okay, cool. But anyway, so we're returning fire.
Yes, number
And-
1, press the initiative and return fire.
Ugh. Any specific parts would you like me to target, Captain?
Let us also go for their engines.
No weapon systems.
Weapons, if we get their engines, then they will not be able to turn on us with their weapons.
Fair enough. And then so she's gonna set up for a new attack. I'm gonna see if I have any attack things I want to use. Sorry. I'm just
And
order of
since I'm still
tactics.
focused on that scan probe out there, I'm going to use it to assist in targeting those engines.
Additionally, if we do have the advantage, we want to stop them from escaping.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking. I'm gonna do full spread this time, so I just basically get a crap ton extra damage. But to their engine specifically, if we can pierce through their shields. Blah blah blah. It's cool, sexy. Gonna do it. Yeah. Task roll. Go, Bosch, go. Go, Bosch, go.
Ooh,
You
complicated.
suck, Bosch.
Oh, and another complication.
Reroll one of those.
Reroll one of
I'll
those.
reroll.
Okay.
I'll reroll mine real quick.
Okay.
Reroll yours!
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. It's once per scene.
Can I?
Just
Yeah.
one
Yes.
per scene, so yeah.
Because I can do it to you as
Yeah.
well.
All right.
There we
Yes!
go.
That's better.
Save that. Try
Um,
again. Okay, and then,
the ship. Yeah.
ship. Yeah, the ship gets a roll.
Ship. Yeah.
Ship, don't screw us now. Okay.
That was going to be the worst round ever.
And then photon,
Oof.
and then,
Okay.
but then
It's-
I get
so-
some kind of extra damage.
Yeah.
but
So full spread. Where is full spread?
I need to. I did not put this. I have the
Full
save
spread
somewhere.
is it adds one threat to me, but can fire torpedo salvo instead, which adds 2 more threat, but adds an additional 1. So roll an additional 1 for the attack.
That's right. Yeah, roll
Yeah.
another challenge die, basically. Yeah, here, one more.
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fine. It's great.
It's all right.
Nothing big.
There's also a specific thing that you can do as well that's similar to full spread. That's your character sheet that you might want to check on that. It's like full
Specific to full-
salvo or something like that.
Yeah, no, that's what we usually. Yeah, the full because I have full spread maximum yield.
Yeah.
And skill in addition to normal benefits, this attack also gains the benefit of devastating attack momentum spin as though Tim Tuma may
So-
not be selected again for this attack. So basically, yeah, I think I get a couple more die or something.
No, so devastating is engineering tasks to repair the damage caused by this weapon increase the difficulty by 1.
So their repairs will cost more. Okay.
If it hits their systems, yeah. So
Yeah.
that is a total of and what does high yield do anyways? Weapon inflict massive damage to enemies if this attack inflicts 1 or more breaches. So it's only breaches. So
Yeah, that's right.
So that's
If I get breaches, it's kind of like in Expanse. If we get a breach, like we basically, it's just
Yeah.
crazy. Okay,
All right.
but I don't think we've achieved a breach yet, unless you
No.
say we have.
All right. Then it's going to respond, firing back with its photon or its phaser cannons.
Is it any more difficult to hit us because we are in evasive maneuver mode?
Did you go for evasive maneuvers?
Yeah, I mean we
should
He
still
ordered
be-
it, and I can assume that Jumo would have.
yeah.
Let's
We just
done.
didn't roll Jumo doing it, so
Yeah, let's roll Jumo doing it. I mean, it's Jumo, but I'll roll Jumo. It's
Yeah.
like it's Jumo. He's gonna do it, but where are
Reliable
you, Jumo?
talent and everything.
Yeah. Where are you, Jumo? Jumo
I have a
Sarek.
tactic I want to do. after
Okay,
this
so
round.
this is for evasive maneuvers. It is. Oh, by the way, launch probe is a skill. You have to.
Oh,
Yeah.
happy to roll for it.
No, there's
He
no skill.
ro- he
It just
launches
reduces.
enough.
It literally just reduces the difficulty. Is all it does. You still have to scan, but it just reduces the difficulty. So.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Where are you?
Give me
Evasive
that.
maneuvers. Evasive action. Daring plus con. Ah, daring and con. Oh, Jumo. Oh, that's what he does. All right.
This
And
is
it's
his
the-
life.
Yeah, it's difficulty 1, aided by the ships. Okay,
This
he
is
did
his
it.
life.
Aided by the ships.
Well, yeah,
Structure
tell
plus
me that.
con.
Structure con. And yeah.
Nope. You still managed to do it though. It just means that
Cool.
it's harder. It's harder for them to
It's
hit
like
you.
yeah, that's what
but
I mean. It's the difficulty's up. right.
But it also makes that it's harder for you to hit as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but if you do an attack pattern, it reduces the difficulty. That's the difference between
right.
base of action and
Yeah.
stuff.
That was that. Yeah, I have an attack
Okay.
pattern I wanted.
So
to
they
do
miss
now.
with that because you're already on stealth, so it increases the difficulty by 1, and then you also have the evasive action, so it reaches boost by 2. So it's a total of no, they hit because it's 3 then, so they still hit. And there we go, 5 damage.
All right, shields are down. Shields are down, and we have sustained 1 damage to the hull. I don't know where that would go.
No scale.
If-
Your resistance is 4. You resist it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shields are no more.
If shields are down, does that make it more difficult to bring them back up, or do we have I don't have engineering in here, so I don't know.
You have to order the engineering crew to order put the shields back up. They can try. They've got tasks they can do.
Okay.
Fix the shields.
Okay.
Engineering, what?
Go ahead.
Engineering, what can you do about the shields?
You hear like womp womp in the background. It's like, we're working on it, Captain. Give us a moment. The chief's not here. And because the chief is currently off being reassigned temporarily to the USS Thunderchild. So,
Freaking Thunderchild.
all right. Where are you?
Vengeance, Thunderchild. What's next for him?
What are the enemy shields like at the moment?
They are currently at like 60%. They managed to get their shields back up to full.
Right. Oh yeah, they're one of those double health pool bosses.
Yeah. So power management. All right. Regenerative shields. Engineering. Control engineering difficulty 1 assisted by the ship's structure increases by 1 if the ship's shields are at 0. If successful, the ship regains 2 points of shields plus 2 for each momentum spent. Do you want to spend momentum to get them back up?
Yes.
Okay, let me see with
sorry.
weathers.
We all agreed. Figured we all agreed yes.
It'll definitely be weathers because he's got focus on this one. So control engineering.
Forgive me, Captain, if I am stepping in too much. I'm used to you not being here.
It's difficulty 2. Do you want him to spend momentum? Because if he spends momentum, that means you have how many momentum right now? 5?
We are full.
We're maxed out, yeah.
So
We
he'll
got
spend-
8 momentum before.
Fire everything.
So he's
Into
going
the
to
shield.
try. He's going to try to restore the shields, and he's going to spend momentum after he attempts it. So he's going to, and I think you have to. So you have to declare the momentum beforehand. So he's going to spend all of the momentum you have into shields, as well as 1 momentum into this. So you would be down at momentum 0, if that's okay with you. But
Yeah.
you would have full shields because it's plus 2 plus, and what's your maximum shield number? It's like 10, right?
Well, it's 12. Our maximum
12?
shields is 12.
So you need 10. You have 1 per momentum. So you would have, and maximum number of momentum is 6. So you would, that would be put your shield at max, but you would use all your momentum. All right.
Right.
Okay.
Here goes nothing. Hey!
Dude! Yeah, what's the
Full
ship's
shields.
assist again? Structure and what? It was structure and...
It's structure engineering.
Thank you, because earlier you just said structure and I wasn't quite sure.
Now this also reduces your power.
Yeah!
So you get 1 momentum back, but you also get your powers down by 1 as well. Every time that happens, you have to reduce the power by 1.
I don't remember what... last I checked, our power was 8, so now we're down to 7.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
All right, shields are
Well,
back
now
up.
thing's not working.
Okay. Call would be proud.
Yeah,
Excellent.
we can yo-yo the shields even without Cole.
Yeah. All right.
Captain, I have an idea of something I would like to do to them.
Very well. Number 1.
Okay. So what she wants to attempt here is, I assume with shields, if they're down to 60%, there might be like weak spots in a shield. When it's like fuzzing, it's not completely even sometimes. Probably, I don't know. I'd like to think that because I play Star Citizen. And so the idea is, instead of doing an attack this round, is to like find a weak point in the shields, and I'm going to use my award for tactics for this to create an advantage, like a double advantage. But the idea is, I want to use a tractor beam to latch onto a specific, like a little edge of the ship that I can grab and chunk it away.
Throw it away.
I just
Try
I
get
just
it
want to
away.
yeet it. I was literally want to yeet this other ship.
Okay.
As quick as that way, it gives us a minute of time that maybe we can warp out of here. Is kind of
Okay.
my idea.
I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. So difficulty.
We do not
is-
want to escape, though, do we? We want to disable them and find out who they are. That
Well,
is
maybe
a-
not necessarily to escape, but to like chuck them far enough away
So
that
they can't use
we
their because they'd have to approach then because their phaser cannons are close
I
range.
basically want to throw them far enough away that they're out of range to use certain weapons.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
It gives us a moment to create another advantage too, around to prepare for them.
Number 1, I'm going to trust in your tactical prowess here and say, go for it. Engage.
Fire! My other
Thank
idea
you.
was to play chicken with them.
Go straight at them.
I'm on board with that one.
All right.
All right.
So you're going to have to find the location first. You're going to have to do a science, control science task, difficulty 2.
Okay, me or can somebody else? Do
Anybody
that?
on the ship can do it. I'm assuming
Somebody
I can do it.
Dahl would do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it
control
help him
science
if
too?
he uses the probe that's out there sitting next to the ship to
It
scan?
reduces the difficulty by 1, so you're now at 2 instead of 3. That's why I said that. So
Thursday, I'm working together.
There's a reason I'm always like, let's launch a
All right.
probe.
so you drop the power by 1 for this one. It's also assisted by the sensor's science. So
Okay, thank you.
Let's see if we get a momentum.
Junmo, I hope you're good at doing some really cool flips.
are you gonna try to have him just do like an actual momentum, like turn with
Yeah,
the tractor
why
beam and
not?
yeet him? Okay.
Yes. Yes. What are
This
you
is
expecting me to fall?
this will be taught in Starfleet Academy as the barrage maneuver.
I've been thinking about a maneuver for so long, and I just want to yeet things. Okay. I just want to throw them away from because they're trash.
If there are ships there, I want to
want to
yeet them.
Throw them.
Okay, so no momentum back, but now it's tractor beam. So this is a control security task. So anyone can do this as well. Control security task.
I'll just keep.
That's
I've been
out of
doing
mine
control
purview.
security.
Um,
And I'm creating by the way, I'm creating a double advantage. So I guess the advantage is that they will have like maybe a round or two of will screw off.
Yes, I'll give them a kind of a disadvantage. where
That's kind of my
it'll
idea,
take
yeah.
they can approach, but they can't fire, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So you said that was control for a person for me, right?
yes,
To
so
control the
someone who
tractor beam?
controls.
and
controls
I'd like
okay.
to assist using
Okay.
the probe that I threw out there.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So going.
Oh,
to-
well, I did not help in any way.
I'm going to use the determination for an auto success. Actually, I'm just going to do it because I do
Okay.
not roll well. So yeah.
So I'm going to keep that complication, but you can do an
Damn it!
determination for the success. And then it's also structural security with the ship. So
Oh, structure security. Structure security. Go ship, go!
Good ship.
so you have 4 successes. So
Four
4
momentum.
successes. So you get 2
5
momentum back.
Oh, okay.
So now you are able to latch onto the ship, and you're like, Jumo, now! And Jumo like pulls the ship into a quick spin.
Like a super spin, yeah.
As you grab it. And so you just start spinning with this thing in tractor, and you're all starting to like push back. The centrifugal force is actually is higher than the ship's internal gravity field.
So
That's
it's
how
like
fast it's
that
moving.
ride at
Yeah.
the
Yeah, it's
fair
like-
where it's like the spinning spaceship.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I was
Computer,
actually thinking
engage the
hammer
juice.
throw.
Yes, that's essentially what it's doing.
It is
Is-
hammer throw, isn't it?
Jeez.
Yeah.
These are some G's.
He's just voof, 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 and
Starships
he's-
aren't used to this many G's with just impulse. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
Do we have like a juice thing or something on this ship? Because I think we might need it.
we probably have those auto like
everyone-
seat belts.
Seatbelts.
Yeah. Everyone give me a fitness
Hell yeah.
a fitness command check.
Wow.
No, fitness medicine.
Oh, no.
Difficulty 1. If you fail this, you are unconscious. Okay, so Bosch
Yes!
is up.
The Bosch maneuver makes people
Oh.
pass out.
Drone, Terzi, you are out, and because of a complication, you are out. Like while you're like holding
dropped
onto you are holding onto the console as you're spinning, but then you slip and your head just goes boom onto the console, and just like a very sickening thud happens, and you just start getting bounced around the bridge as it's tumbling.
It's amazing to me how few seatbelts are in the 23rd or the 24th century. Like Jesus.
So
There was one in the deleted scene for Generations.
Yeah. And they
Yeah.
have them in the Star Trek movies. Yeah.
Yeah. So Sakir, You are passed out, but you are secured to your chair. Dahl and Vaj, you hold on tight as it spins around.
Vaj is like, it's like a rodeo. She's like,
and finally, it flings the ship. He releases the the tractor beam, and it flings the ship like to medium range. So now it's going to take a while because it's still spinning too. It's going to take a while for it to.
Yeah, it's going to take like a round to just get itself stabilized. Yeah.
Oh, so you have 1 round. Sakir is out. Terzi needs medical attention.
I can provide that. I was gonna go to Terzi immediately after seeing him smack his head.
Okay.
Can my medical attention to Sakir just be slapping him awake?
Oh, no, he doesn't need medical attention. It's just going to take a round for him to wake up.
Oh, okay. But can I still slap him to be awake?
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to do any actions this round. That would be.
Fine. You just want to keep me from slapping Sakir. It's like the DM being like, "No, don't slap him."
I've got glass cheeks.
Glass ears. Okay, so Baj just like is like, that was pretty sweet. All right, back to it. And then so our shields are already back up. What's the status of engineering? What is the status of the stealth drive?
It's working. Some of us are not doing so well after that maneuver, but it's working.
Oh shit, I didn't think about that. All right, thank you. And then she's like gonna tell Jumo, Jumo, I want you to prepare, and I want you to do a maneuver that you've always wanted to do, and it's time for Junmo to have the Junmo moment of awesome.
What's that, Commander?
Whatever attack pattern that you've been working on, that you want to be famous, do it today.
All right, attack pattern Phoenix. Here it comes. So he's going to do an attack pattern.
And maybe
before that, can I go to Terzi and try to get some salts on him?
Control medicine, I think, is what it is. So
control medicine. I have emergency medicine, so I will take the focus.
Focus, yes. Hey,
right.
So he will wake up in a round, but he's still kind of groggy. So like Sakir is kind of waking up, and now he's waking up at the same time, just kind of like oh. So, all right. So he's going.
Barsh smashes her console real quick, and she goes, "Personal log, supplementary. Next time you do that, Barsh, just freaking warn everybody or something."
Yeah, warn everyone. Yeah.
In supplemental log.
All right. This is evasive action. It's attack pattern, which is Daring Con difficulty 2. This is by the weapons con. Okay. Daring Con difficulty 2. He's gonna. We have 1 momentum.
We have 3.
Yeah, he's gonna use 1.
Cool. Sounds good.
You have
right.
1 momentum back, so you're good. This is by the weapons plus con. For the ship.
Sorry. I was blinking for a second there. I was like, wait, who does that? That's me usually.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nice.
All right.
Ship, when are you going to work for me when I do attacks, you bitch?
All right. So that is until the flight controller's next turn. All of the attacks made by the ship reduces in difficulty by 1 to a minimum of 1. Okay. This is a power requirement of 1, so there's one power goes down as well.
Oh my god, how many power are we down?
You should actually go down 2 because you also did the maneuver would take 2 power as well.
Yeah, so we're
5
power out of 11.
Let me see. I'll have Weathers.
The ship didn't help you before because she is a dancer, not a fighter.
Wait, who is? Me?
The ship.
Oh.
So Weathers is going to try to do some Dax and Cole bullshit and get the power back up.
Thank you. Yeah, I was gonna command for that. I was gonna say, power, regenerate me some power, guys.
Okay, he's gonna do this, but he's also gonna spend the remaining of your of yours.
The
You've got
momentum.
yeah.
Yeah.
To increase because each
fine.
momentum is additional power. So.
That's fine.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, he sucked ass. So thanks, Paul.
You lost
Thanks
all your
for
momentum
wasting
too.
our the DM wasted our momentum.
Yeah,
So mad at me.
that's true.
I'm just teasing. No, it's fine.
Okay.
So, is that the round?
You still have one round.
Okay. No, I mean, is that round? Like that round's over.
You have one more action to that round for you.
Oh, okay. Doll, tell me how many people are aboard that ship if you can.
All right.
That would be a.
Use the probe.
Yeah.
I mean, the probe's already
Definitely
out there.
using the,
Well, the
it's
difficulty is
helping.
just,
Yeah.
the probe reduces the difficulty, drones.
I know.
So it's difficulty 0, but it's a reason science with the sensors science of the ship. So.
Reason science. It's like I was built for this.
Science sensor. Cool. All right. So we got 2 momentum back.
3.
3.
Oh.
Because it's 0. So you have 3.
Oh.
So
Here's the DM trying to make it up for us.
I wanted to know how many life signs are aboard that ship.
Now, what is the Defiant class complement?
Not.
Oh, tiny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not much.
it's maybe like 100 at the most, and that's small for that era. Defiant crew.
Crew is
Size.
40. And actually,
Dang!
so it actually has 150 right now. That's its maximum capacity. It has 150 crew on board.
That's like, yeah. So it
That's
has
pushing
150
its
on.
maximum. Yeah, it's pushing.
One,
its
one,
maximum
one, no,
capacity.
150 is for evacuation purposes. So
Yeah.
when they're crammed in like sardines.
They're crammed in like sardines.
This isn't an attack ship, though.
Not for
Or-
long.
I mean, if
there
there's
shields down?
150 of them in there, they're not crewed for attack missions. This seems something else.
This is sketch.
This is very
Perhaps
sketch.
maybe the life signs are being fudged.
What
That
kinds
is
of
also
life signs are those?
true.
Humans.
I assume the same scan gave him the
Yeah.
Humans. Are they all the same human?
No, not all the same humans. They're all different humans, but yeah.
They're all different humans. All right.
Not a clone.
So it's not
What
like
if
it's not no, but I mean it's
what
not like
if
they're
it's the
fudging the sensor by
Maquis?
No.
just duplicating everything. No. Okay.
What if it's the Maquis that stole a ship?
I doubt that the Maquis would be able to steal a Defiance class
That's
Starfleet
fair.
vessel.
Mm.
all right.
These are
You're
the
not
Pete
awake
Arlingtons
yet.
from Stanton.
Let me go with.
Killed them.
This is the round where I get to stand up.
Yes. Well, they get a chance to stop. So they get to stop, but they're gonna also try to shoot you. From a
After they
distance.
stop projectile vomiting.
Yeah.
Sloppily shoot us.
Yes.
Do they also have to roll a stress test? A stress test?
Ah, they probably have like a bunch of people down. They
Let me
didn't
do this real
expect
quick. They're good.
Where's
that.
that?
Bullshit.
I rolled.
You did.
This ship is bullshit.
All right. It's
Is there a
going
bunch
to.
of religion on that ship?
Yes, all religion is bullshit in this, and for this crew. All right. So they're going to attack. They hit.
Oh, they can. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just get this combat down because I'm getting mad that they're winning
All right.
from far away.
Woo!
Oh my god, they can go suck on a Ferengi's ear, okay?
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits to the shield.
That is rather graphic, number one.
That is not my in-character voice, Captain. That is in-character.
All right. So they like as they come to a stop, they just open up with their phaser arrays and just slam into the shields. Now now it's the new round. What do you guys want to do?
Well, we're in attack pattern, so let's make the most of it and attack them back.
Jersey stands up at the console and says,
You have a
maybe we
throbbing
should
headache.
hail them.
Yeah.
I agree. Let us attempt to hail them as well. They made the first attack, and if history, has a pattern of repeating itself, they'll likely not answer. But let's do it. So, Terzi, attempt to hail. If they do not accept, then number one, you know what to do.
I know.
Working on it.
What does the ship help with?
For
one.
comms.
Number
would
one
be-
needs a snack soon.
Yeah. Let's go with it's communications con.
And I
Open up
assume
the
for
hail.
the ship, it's.
I imagine
command.
just a hail is like a one difficulty. Yeah.
Does the ship need roll?
Oh, communications con.
Okay.
As Terzi is calling, I say, Terzi, if these are your people, perhaps maybe you could do something. Or maybe perhaps you could.
They don't
Yeah,
respond
if
to the
they're
hails.
the-
I'll cut
if
to the chase.
they're-
They don't respond to hails. You guys hail
Right.
them, but they don't respond to hails.
If they're the people I think they are, I think a full spread's in order.
All right.
Very
Yes,
well. Number one.
How about the double full spread? Anybody need a little caramel syrup added to it? Ah. What? It's a Starbucks joke.
I would just a suggestion, a DM suggestion. Use the phasers first, and then back it up with the torpedoes. Because torpedoes are good, but they're good when the shields are down, because they can just punch through the holes.
Yeah. I would know that.
Commander, if you want to fire the phasers, I'll follow it up.
Okay, security. I'm gonna go with daring because I'm full of it right now. I'm
All
sorry,
right.
but
Do it.
Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And the ship's assist was right before that. And then does that hit then? We are in attack pattern.
For attack pattern, yes, that hits.
Okay, and then phaser raise. Here you go. That's pretty good.
Woo! Yeah, that's pretty good. That's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So its shields are down.
And at that exact moment, Terzi's launching torps.
All right.
And then I'll roll ship attack real quick.
Ooh.
Remember, we are still aiming to cripple their ship, not to destroy their crew.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's a complication with this one, but yeah.
Yep.
Then attack. Sorry, that's me. I'm sorry.
With the ship. Yeah. Well, the ship needs to do it as well. But yeah, so that's 3 plus high yield. All right, so let's do quick damage table.
We are going
Roll,
to do
roll a d20, because you
Okay. I'll
because
roll
it's let's see, it goes through the scale, so that's 1 plus high yield. It does an additional damage because of high yield.
one.
So
Roll 1d20. 14.
Listen, sometimes you aim to hit a guy in the leg, and you hit the artery by accident. Not trying to kill him, but
okay.
it's war.
So that's structure. So they take, let's see, how many through? So the resistance is 3, so it goes through the resistance. But that's 2, 4, 5. So 5 go through the resistance, and that's how the damage works. Okay, damage. If the task is successful, the attack inflicts damage as described in damage repairs below. Targeted. Roll determine which this is. Okay. So when a vessel is successfully hit and attacked during combat and inflicts damage, the first shields, then possibly the ship's systems, some environmental hazards also come to risk with the damage, such as gravitational gap. Most ways starships simply damage below. Attacks, hazards, okay. Ships have quantity of shields. Roll number for the hazards damage. Okay, if the target has any resistance from there, then you rolled into resistance ship. Total reduce the total damage rolled by the for each point of resistance. If there's 1 or more damage remaining after reduction, the character loses a point of shields for each point of remaining system damage. Blah blah blah. If any of the following conditions occur, if the ship suffers 5 or more damage from a single hit, after the reduction, the system suffers a breach. Okay, so there is 1 breach.
I was gonna say, for the sake of narration, can we just say we did something pretty good?
For the second narration, you seem to like hit its structure, so it's like part of its structure gets blown away. And it's going to return by getting in closer and firing its phaser array once more. Weapons, sensors. It's spending momentum.
Oh,
Misses. But it's going to use momentum to take the advantage, to push the advantage and try again. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Woof.
God.
It's
How
threat.
much momentum did it have?
It has a lot of threat because you guys launch torpedoes. It gets threat every time you launch torpedoes. So, that hits with the phaser arrays. So that's 3 damage under the shields.
Oh,
Okay.
our shields are at.
Are its shields still down?
Yeah.
What's 1/6? What is that percentage?
Like 12%, 13%, something like that.
12% them. We're at 12% shields.
You're up now.
No, Captain.
Let's finish.
So you said its shields are still down?
Mm-hmm.
Its shields are still down for now. Yes.
And I beam whoever seems like the captain of that ship to our brig?
You can try.
Oh Lord.
Someone's been paying attention.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You have to lower your shields to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, they are at 12%.
Turn them off for a second, guys. Just for a second.
Try it.
Screw it. Let's do it.
What do you guys think, real quick?
We have done this before. It is awesome. I recommend it.
There are 150 people aboard that ship. Statistically, how do you know who the captain is?
We'd know the layout of the bridge of a Starfleet vessel. We would know where the captain would typically be on the bridge. That doesn't mean it would be the captain, but it would be probably whoever's commanding right now.
It feels as if this... You know what? We just tried to, like, suplex a ship with a tractor beam. Let's do it.
All right.
Yes.
Lower shields. It's.
We did try. We succeeded.
It's difficulty 2. Do you want to do it, or do you want Jensen to do it? Because Jensen is your transporter operator.
Jensen.
What's the attributes and disciplines for that? That'll make my decision.
Transporters. It's control engineering difficulty 2, and it increases by 1, so it's difficulty 3.
Then I would want to order Jensen to do it and have Weathers assist.
Okay. So Jensen's going to do it. He's going to. How much momentum do you have?
3, I think.
Keeper of the momentum.
Okay, so he'll use 1 momentum just to do this because
Yep.
All right. He does it.
Hell yeah.
And, but you use power. You use 1 power for that one. Now,
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna go into the break here for a moment. Jensen goes, "All right, I got him. I'm bringing him over," and he starts beaming him over, and then he goes, "Captain, something's weird. There's more than 1 pattern somehow. I don't know how they're doing it. They're how are they doing this? I think they're rerouting the transporter beam. Captain, there's 15 patterns I'm seeing, all appearing in one of the cargo bays."
Okay, security team to cargo bay 1.
And with that, we're going to take a quick break. Be right back, y'all.
So much fighting.
Yes. I knew that the Starship Top combat takes a while, so I wanted to have an entire act that was just Starship combat. So
Yeah.
we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
We'll be back. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. I'll be right back.
All right. We are back.
Ah,
So, wrong background. We are back. The
better.
the current situation is you have 15 boarders on your cargo bay. The moment you drop your shields, they seem to piggyback off and control your transporter beam, which you seem to have realized, which you thought was the captain, was actually an entire boarding team, because you've done this thing before.
I had
Captain, permission to go fix my mistake.
I had that suspicion. I had that suspicion in my head that might happen.
Permission granted.
All right. As
I'm running towards the cargo bay.
the moment Darsh, or say Dahl, the moment the beam over, the Defiant breaks off and starts trying to like move away from you at high speed.
Okay.
Stay with them.
Open fire.
Because I'm the commanding officer on bridge now.
No, you're the one who has the sensors. You can see them moving away.
Oh right, yeah. Captain, they're moving away, bearing 35.0.6.
Jumo, keep on them. Number 1, return fire. Let's try and take out their engines again.
Security teams.
Can I use these sensors to see if the boarding party is still in? Can I keep track on
Yes. Give me a
Yeah.
power. It's one power, but it's called internal sensors, which is a reason security task assisted by the ship's sensor security at the difficulty 1.
Reason security? That should be fine.
And you
Is there any fluctuate?
Okay. Also assisted by the sensor security.
Ship, help!
Are there any changes or fluctuations to their life signs aboard the Defiant?
You'd have to do another scan.
Right.
Paul, as I'm running, computer, identify all Starfleet personnel in the cargo bay.
Oh yeah, you didn't actually tell me what's happening.
It comes back with there are no Starfleet personnel in the cargo bay.
Yes.
Is that because they're not Starfleet personnel, or is it because they are not in the cargo bay?
I'm leaning towards the first.
Okay.
They're not on-book Starfleet personnel.
The moment that you're doing the internal sweep, we're just going to go to this. So you're trying to track them. You track them. They are moving. They come in. They immediately start moving through the ship. They're moving with all 15 are moving directly towards the engineering, as if they planned this. They're moving quickly, and you can even scan. You can even see as people kind of run into them in the halls. They are dispatched fairly quickly. These guys are not. It doesn't take a genius to know that these guys have planned this. There is some sort of planning behind this. This isn't just an ad hoc.
Computer, initiate protocol Alpha and Sigma.
All right.
You know what I mean, right?
Yes.
You know what I mean.
Yes. Terzi, while you're running down the hallway, you get an alert saying that protocol that you saw embedded into the walls has been activated.
I thought we had engineering remove that.
No,
No, you
had
put it back in.
control. Remember, you have control.
Once Cole came back, I described it to Cole, took Cole to it, and said, "Get it out of here."
I thought you wanted to wait.
And he said, "Who put in
that?
that override?" And I said, "I did."
Oh, he did remove the override, didn't he?
Shit! Fuck!
You're all gonna
I wasn't
die.
here for it, was I?
You're all gonna die. You killed us, Terzi.
You hear an error
Did what I
message.
would do.
You know the and it goes unable to comply to you, Anarin.
Josh has already ordered security teams.
Yeah, give me
cargo
a present security task. Difficulty 1 to order security teams over there. It's an actual task.
Present security. Boom.
Difficulty 2, actually, but okay.
Eh.
So, you see on the internal sensors, the intruders are moving their way through the hallways, and they get right to outside of engineering, and they're met with internal security teams who are setting up a kind of a defense, and their sensors are going off with their phaser fire being exchanged back and forth. And Baj, you get a comm from Jetsar, who says, basically comes in and says, "Commander, we have them pinned down in front of engineering, but they're using some sort of weapons I've never seen before. They're doing a lot more. It's a lot more dangerous than typical phasers, but they don't look too different from standard Federation phasers."
Is there any kind of like shielding? Like, is there like an activation I might have as like the security chief as like something
Internal
basically I can
containment
create? Yeah, internal containment.
Yes. Reason security task assisted by the structures with the difficulty of a difficulty of 3.
Okay, and what was the ship's assist?
Structure security.
Don't fail me now, ship. Well, you did, so whatever.
So you seem to.
I mean, wouldn't have needed to if Tersey hadn't fucked me over, but you know.
So the
What I'm supposed to do.
so Jumo is closing in on the ship. Do you want to continue to fire on that ship, Secure?
Yes. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, someone give me a shot. What are you doing? Remember to reduce your energy, your power by 1 every time you fire.
Oh, we are like down to 3 power.
Yeah.
Wait, did we regenerate some earlier?
He tried to and he failed.
Okay, so we're down to 3 power, so this will cost us another power. If we use phasers, at least.
They're out of
But
shields.
They're out of shields, so we
Their
might as
shields are
well use
down.
photons.
Okay.
Okay, let me roll the ship's attack. And then I'll roll Baj's. Which is that and that. Boom.
You
Screw
hit.
you guys.
Are you going full yield, max, high?
Might as well.
Full spread, high yield.
I don't.
or maximum
I
yield?
still don't want to. I still want to follow the captain's orders and not destroy the ship.
You're trying to hit the engines.
Yeah, just trying to disable it. Like
Okay.
just get it to stop.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's what I hate the most about Star Trek. You disable the engines and the ship stops instead of continuing ballistically.
Yes.
Well, I would, but yeah.
You can also-
Because of their inertial G diffusers, it kind of causes a fluctuation in the gravitronic matrix, which causes them to stop.
It causes their reverse for thrusters to go into play just because narrative.
Okay. So you have 2 breaches you can do, and they're on the engines, so they're at 2 breaches.
You mean roll the d20s?
No, you were targeting the engines.
Oh yeah, I'm
so.
targeting engines, so yeah.
Let me go to the right thing here. There is a damage table that I see. Okay. So engines damage.
And I assume our shields are back up after those people came over, like we were, unless they have control.
They have to roll it for it, but we'll do that here in a moment. Structure damage, sensor damage, weapon damage, engine damage. Okay. 1 or more breaches, it disrupts the functions. The ship loses 2 power immediately. Okay. And then if the total number of breaches the engines has suffers is equal to the greater half the scale of ship, the system has been significantly damaged. This increases difficulty. Okay. Give me. All right. So I'm gonna have. Where is he? Unless somebody else wants to do Jensen or Weathers. I think it's Weathers who does the shields. So.
I believe in you, GM.
Okay. Control engineering. He's going to spend how much momentum? This is new.
We have
new scene.
full momentum.
This is new scene. after the break.
Okay, we have 2 then.
Okay. So he's going to spend 1 and then spend 1 for the power. So you should be able to get back 2 from this if he succeeds. He does not succeed. You've lost all your momentum. Stop believing in me. Someone else take over. All right. give me a roll off. We're gonna do a roll off for security teams. Someone roll me control security for the ship, and I will roll control security for the opposing side. Or I'm gonna do weapon security, but same thing. So Baj or whoever, someone give me control security.
Okay, control security. That's probably me.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely
Oh,
on me.
I just rolled 2. I meant to roll 1, I guess.
No, it's 2.
Go with the first one.
You're good. Doesn't matter. So they seem to be held at the quarter for right now. And Terzi, as you run towards where they are, you see, phasers coming by. You see some sparks, and like there's a makeshift barricade that's been put up by both sides as they're firing between each other.
Yeah.
I am charging in
not,
Batleth style.
the battle's not going well for your security. There are no one down on the other team. Soul seems about 15, and there's like 3 or 4.
I assume I'm coming from behind them because they would be facing into engineering, and I'm coming from the bridge.
Give me a daring security check.
Hell yes. Oh.
Hell no.
So you come in.
It's a new
no, I
scene,
did
though.
that wrong. I did that wrong. Hold on. I did that wrong because I hit control instead of daring.
Okay.
My mistake.
Okay. You needed 1. All right. But they also get to respond as well. Where are you? All right. So control security. So you come in, and as you swing your batleth at the at one of them, it simply it looks around you, turns, and just with its gun, its phaser rifle down, it just stares at you. And as you swing with the batleth, it bounces off of a flare, and you see a flare of a shield around them. As you just go right on top of them.
Shit.
And he raises his phaser rifle at you and fires point blank. He hits.
Oh.
That's a vicious 1, by the way. Because the charge can be a vicious 1. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6 damage to you.
And
He didn't take
how do
any
I
strain when he got knocked out, did
for
he?
that?
Stress.
No, I didn't put him in stress. So if you take more than half stress, you are. Let me look at combat, but I'm pretty sure it's the way that works is if you take some stress, you are automatically out. And you can kind of use determination to keep pushing through, but
Okay.
let me get to the combat section. Okay. Injury and healing. If an injury came from a lethal attack, okay, so there are 2 immediate ways. Okay, injury comes from non-lethal attack. This is as it goes, recovers from injury. Okay. All right, reduce the total damage by 1 or more point of total resistance. You don't have any resistance because you're not wearing any armor, right?
Right.
So, if a character suffers 5 or more damage from a single attack, and you suffered 6, after reduction from resistance, the character suffers an injury. Okay? So if this character is reduced to 0 stress or attack, they suffer an injury. So you suffer an injury. So, if you want to avoid an injury, you can.
Okay.
But when a character chooses to avoid injury, it costs 2 momentum. Or to do so, remember that an immediate momentum spend can be paid for by threat instead. So you can choose to give me 2 threat if we don't have any momentum.
We don't.
And I'm taking it we don't have any.
No.
We don't. Guess who spent it all and not got any power back?
Me! That's why I told someone else to get it. I'm terrible at rolling right now.
This is bullshit. I would rather give you the threat than take the injury.
Okay. So, fires at you, and you manage to just move out of the way. but you're now point blank with them, and the security team is starting to get overwhelmed from this. They're pushing forward. The one who's standing in front of you,
I want to grapple this guy's gun and use it to shoot him. So I want to get into a full-on grapple with him.
Control security for this one.
Not daring, because that's pretty daring to fight a guy with a shield.
It's daring security. All right, so then he gets daring security as well. Knocks you back as he's moving away from you slowly. So it's like you came up and bounced off the shield. He fired at you. You dodged at the moment, but he's moving backwards away from you with the rest of his team as they're moving forward, and the security team is pulling back. All right, cut back to the bridge.
As stupid as it is, I'm going to keep charging with him.
Dahl, you see a power spike coming from the other ship.
Full shield forward, I suggest. Captain, there seems to be a power spike building up in the ship. Does it look like it's going to blow that kind of spike, or?
Yeah, warp core breach. It seems like a self-imposed warp core breach.
Yeah, that.
Full shields forward. Evasive
and
maneuvers, Jumo.
All stop, I guess.
All stop? Sure, yes.
All right. Let's do the warp core breach. I always love warp core breaches. The ship basically self-detonates.
So yeah, let's back it up. You know, like
beep,
truck sounds. You know, beep beep. Yeah.
Okay. Pairs. There is one of these things that's just warp core breach. I forgot what it is. Oh yeah, all hands been. Okay, warp core breach imminent. All right, so
Sorry, Terzi.
So the immediate killing all aboard, affecting 3 Delta piercing 2 damage on all ships within close range. So you all get 3 piercing 2. Try this again. So you have 3 damage gets inflicted onto the ship. So the ship shields were down because you had your shields down, but your
Resistance.
Damage, your resistance is high enough. Let me see what piercing does. Ignores target's total resistance for each effect field. So that's ignores 2 resistance. So 2 go through, and your shields are down. So you take 1 breach. The breach is, let's see, the roll d20.
Communications.
Structure. So your structure takes a breach. But the Defiant has exploded in this huge fireball. Okay. So.
Damage report.
Baaj. You hear Jetsa R saying, basically saying that we have to pull back. They're pushing forward. They have some sort of personal energy shields on them.
Then do it, but keep engineering safe. Barricade it.
I'm going to ask to get. Are they all in the same place right now?
The who?
Are all the invaders on the ship in the same place right now?
Yes, they're all in front of the engineering right now.
Okay, then I want to pipe my voice through the tannoy there, if it's possible. Then I go, attention invaders aboard the USS Vasquez. I am Captain Sekir. I want to sadly inform you that your mothership has self-destructed. For your safety, please put your weapons down.
You see this Terzi as you hear them, but they don't even flinch. The reactions aren't even moving.
I didn't imagine that they
I-
would even care that he was speaking.
Yeah.
Can
So
I
they're not going to
try-
kill
They
themselves?
probably
That's,
knew
that's a
this.
shame.
Can I try again?
They're
at,
intelligence officers. They're gonna do what they were told and not care about anything else.
What's up, Buster?
I was gonna say, can I try again at creating another containment, but maybe
Yes.
it will protect like if I can't
Yeah,
get one.
you're trying to put a
around
force
them,
field around engineering. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, give it to me.
I'll
Security-
assist.
Okay, I forgot what it was. What?
It's
I got distracted by Jay Lee.
Sorry. Reason security with the ship's structure security. Difficulty is 1.
Okay, so structure security for.
I'm rerouting power for assist.
Ooh, yes, ship. Thank you, ship. You're a good ship. You're the best ship of all time. Please, Baj, remain the best character of all time. If I can find a sheet. Okay, sorry. What was it? One more time. Security.
Reason.
Reason. Ugh, I do not have good reason. Oh,
I
I,
do,
have
though.
great reason today.
All right. So the security team pulls back into security and engineering. As they pull back into engineering, the other team tries to push through. And as the doors are like, they haven't closed yet, so someone tries to jump through. But as they jump through, they bounce off the shields. Their shields kind of like do the flare thing as they interact with one another. Bounces off, and then the door closes. Terzi, you see them like look at you and look at security, and then you see engineering, and you see one of them do this. Hold up, like 3, like that. And one of them, 5 of them turn to you, and the other groups start moving through the corridors into other groups of 2 as they start moving around. You see this as well, Doll. They start like almost instantly, like just kind of changing up. And the 5 who are approaching you, you hear one. Let me see if I can't do this properly. Hold on, give me a second. They have helmets on.
Lieutenant Jace Terzi.
What?
Can
What
hear
did
me,
you
by the way?
say? I kind of did, but
I heard it.
it's something about Jace Terzi.
Yeah, something
Do you
Jay
have,
Jersey.
do you have Chris spawn on Discord?
No. Let me change this real quick.
Yeah, it's dodgy.
Is that better?
Yeah.
I don't know. Chat, how does it sound? Can you hear it?
Yeah, but you don't have the modulation on.
No. But I want to see if chat can hear it, if it sounds okay. Because otherwise I'll turn it off. With the modulation and everything? Just checking. With the modulation and everything? Yeah, it works. Okay. So, this is for the recording. Lieutenant Jace Terzi, you are under arrest for crimes against Starfleet. Please do not resist.
We overhear this?
Identify
Like,
yourself. And I put my hands up.
We are with Starfleet intelligence. That is all you need to know.
A branch.
Section 31.
Understood. And I let them get close.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then they're going to get a nice wink. And then I'm going in to grapple one of them.
Okay. All right.
I don't give a shit that I'm outnumbered.
Court martial episode, yeah.
Give me a daring security.
Ah,
Complication.
of course.
Today's a good day to die.
Maybe today is a good day to die. Yeah. Let me go with this. Da, 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 da. He is less beefy, but that's okay. Ooh, yep, he bounces you off.
I don't know if I'd have anything that would allow me to reroll that complication. I don't think I do.
Okay. The complication is you try to grapple him, but he breaks the grapple and knocks you back, and you're prone for a moment.
Okay.
Let's cut to Captain Secure. What do you want to do?
Well, we've taken out the Defiant, and I tried to calm the people in the hallway, and they didn't respond. Is there any way of knowing Jace Terzi's current situation?
Anarin, Lieutenant Commander Anarin has been keeping you up to date because he's had the internal sensors on for this entire time. So, Anarin, you know that Terzi is currently facing 5 of the intruders.
Would it be possible to have Terzi beamed to safety if he is incapacitated?
Yes,
Captain,
It
we
would
are
cost
down
a
to
power.
3 power.
Yeah,
but
It would
We-
cost power.
we can order engineering to get us more power back, but we don't have any
And
extra
Secure
vigor
would
to lend
know.
them.
Secure would know that if you did that, Terzi would be pissed.
yeah, but he doesn't.
Don't know if it would
Secure does
influence
not
him,
necessarily
but he would
care
know
if
that.
Terzi would be pissed.
Yeah.
I
That's
would
what I'm
know,
saying.
but
I
I
didn't
wouldn't
say it would
care.
influence you, but you would know.
Right. Well, in which case, I would like to command engineering to try and give us more juice, just so that for subsequent events we'll have some power.
All right. He's going to try give you at least 1 power, because even though he has no ability, and he's going to get assisted by...
And again, I would like GM to roll for this.
Okay.
What is
Just
wrong
want-
with you?
You want me to be the reason why you all die? Is the
Yes.
answer? Yeah.
Essentially,
Also,
yes.
what is this emotion? Pissed.
Come, let me show you.
Can we get Weathers to roll?
Yes, I'm also pulling up Johansson. Why do I Johansson? It's not Johansson. Johansson is not who I need. I need
Jensen?
Jensen. There we go. Because let's see, it's the wrong one. There we go. There we go. Because Jensen's going to assist. 1 and 2. There we go. There we go. You have 2
Finally.
momentum back, and you get 1 point of power back. So you have 1 point of power back.
Okay, I guess we'll be able to beam him out.
Yeah. Do you want to try to beam him out there, Secure?
Yes, if he's incapacitated.
He
Prone,
doesn't
not
seem
incapacitated.
Yeah.
His vitals are still strong.
If his vitals are strong, then we'll keep him as is. I don't want to pull him out of the race unless, of course, he needs to be. I do want to send more security forces down that way, though. Send any available people to go stop those people. Maybe
Give
even
me
try
a-
and beam them.
Give me a command. It is command present security. Give me a present security.
Present security. I would
difficult
like to belay that command and try and, if we are able to find a lock on those 5, I want to do a Terzi and try and beam them into the brig if possible.
You can't lock onto them. It
We're
seems
not
like
able
they
to
have,
do that.
They seems like to have some sort of personal force field around them, so that
Right.
they can't be beamed.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll continue with my previous decision there. So command and what?
Command security.
Okay.
Presence.
Sorry, presence security, not command security.
Presence security. Okay, and roll.
Okay, you did. So an additional groups of security members are moving through the hallways trying to stop them. They managed to stop the other 2 who are not in front of Terzi. Terzi, they one attempts to grapple you while you're on the ground.
As he's doing that, dog, can you hear me?
Like
Mentally.
Naren,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Kill the inertial dampeners in my area.
Got it.
Okay. So he tries to grapple you. You can try to oppose it.
That's an opposed, right?
Yeah, it's opposed.
Ooh.
We'll go with the second one.
I double tap. Sorry, ignore that second one.
Okay, so he manages to grapple onto you. Then you've got, what is it? You want to disable the inertial dampers?
Yeah.
Engineering.
Just in
control.
the
In the hull.
Engineering control.
Yeah, control engineering. Difficulty 1. All right.
How do you assist him?
This, no, it's fine.
Ship?
You've tried. The ship can't do it right now. The narrative you're trying to, and it usually is pretty easy, but there seems to be some security lockouts that have been enabled because of the borders. You know.
That makes sense.
Naren, what are you trying to do right now?
Terzi suggested to me to disable the inertial dampeners. I think he has something in mind.
Very well. I kind of want to do some captain bullshit to get him to
Do it.
reroll.
You can do it. Do it. You have once per scene. Actually, you have twice per scene, don't you? Because you're a captain. Because you've got like an additional thing too, right?
Yeah, I
Do I
but
do I
try
reroll
not
a
to.
die or do I just
die.
try again?
Just roll
One.
one. Yeah. You only need one. It's difficulty only one. So. Hey. So, the captain can, unlocks some of those things that were locked you out, and you manage to do this. I'm gonna go away from blue alert back to red alert just because it's cooler.
Well, actually, blue is
All
the
right.
cooler color. Red is more warm, but
Yeah.
So he grabbed hold. Now he's along for the ride.
Yeah. So,
So I want to kick off and slam him against a wall.
give me a control or a daring
Would
security.
you settle for daring security?
Wait,
Yeah, daring
wait,
security.
Terzi, you wanted gravity off or did you want inertial dampeners off?
You wanted gravity off.
I think it's kind of the same thing as how they usually play it out. That once those go off, you see everybody floating around anyway.
Yeah.
And the
No,
ship's
no,
not
there's
accelerating in
gravity
any
generators.
direction.
Inertial dampeners just dampen the movements of the ship, but if they're off, everybody's still standing up. It's not they're not
In that
floating
case,
0
gravity.
G. Gravity
It'd be
then,
the same
right,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. So, give me a daring security.
I did. It was a 1.
Okay. There's a 1. Let's see if he does anything himself. He manages to hold on. All right. Captain or Dahl, you get information that some of these teams that have been blocked, the other 2 teams that have been blocked, they're starting to try to break their way into the systems from their locations. They seem to have a harder time to, since they're not in engineering, but they're definitely trying to take control of the ship.
Can I start just completely shutting down the consoles where they're trying to hack in?
This is a timed challenge test for this, so everyone
Yay,
can try to
and
help
I have
out
a
if you
thing
need to.
for that.
Yeah. So
okay.
Whenever I succeed an engineering or science task as part of an extended task, you score 1 additional work for every affected roll. For every effect rolled. I have in the nick of time thingy.
all right. So, this is a control. Oh, so it's a difficulty extended task difficulty 15, or work tracker 15 difficulty 3, magnitude 0. So
All right, we haven't done an extended one in a long time, so you're gonna have to refresh my memory.
everyone can do whatever you want. You think you can help to try to lock out things. The suggested tasks are control engineering, daring science, or insight con. and every time someone succeeds, they roll a challenge dice, a number of challenge dice, which is based off of the attribute or the disciplines that they that controlled what they did. Double check that for make sure. Under advanced training, I think is what it is. Where are you? Challenges. Okay, extended tasks. There we go. So, if the extended task has any resistance, I'm sorry, the magnitude is 3. Resistance is 0. Character rolls a 2. Okay, so whenever a character succeeds a task, it's 2 challenge dice plus an additional challenge equal to the discipline used for that task. So, for instance, if you're using daring security and your security was, say, 2, then means you would have 2 plus 2, so you'd have a total of 4. That's if you succeeded. So the difficulty is 3, so you have to get a difficulty, you have to beat difficulty 3 to get there. But every time you get a breakthrough, which is when you get 5 or more work is made after a reduction of resistance, you get a breakthrough, or if the work track is filled, you get reduction or resistance. So basically, if you get 5 damage, so essentially, or 5 challenge dice, then it's those challenge dice are delta 1 or 2. So if you get
You get 5 of those, yeah.
Yeah. The number of breakthroughs is equal to the extended task's magnitude. Yeah, then it's complete. So, and if you get each delta counts as a breakthrough when you roll those. So
Okay. So I'm gonna go with control and engineering.
Okay. Trying to lock them out. Go for it.
Yeah.
Difficulty 3.
So difficulty 3. We have 2 momentum, and I've got jury rigging as a focus. Could that work?
That would work.
Okay. We'll spend 1 momentum, I guess.
Okay. You didn't succeed.
Nope.
You still have 2 captains. You have a captain who can still give you 1 more, and Baaj who can also give you 1 as well. If
To re-roll that 0.
Yes.
All right.
Do it.
Baaj is already redo it.
Baj is telling me to redo it? All right.
1.
Dogs.
There we go.
There we go.
Successful. Now roll me challenge dice, which is 4. Is your engineering?
My engineering is 4.
All right, so that's 6. Roll 6 deltas for challenge dice. So put 6 in the challenge dice and rolls.
Yep.
A breakthrough.
And
So-
there's also 1 extra because I succeeded in an engineering or science task in an extended task.
Oh, and you get an additional breakthrough?
I get additional work.
Work. Okay, so it's 1 additional. So that's actually, instead of 4, it would be 5. So you actually get 2 breakthroughs. So that means so it's 5 down there, but that means the magnitude's now down to 1, which means the difficulty is now down to 1 as well. So if you
All
get
right.
one more breakthrough or 10 more work, you're good. So Sakir, Baaj, Dersey can't, but Sakir or Baaj, do you want to assist him trying to lock out security or lock out these locations?
I mean, I'm security. That makes sense that I'd help him. So what do I need to? What would be the role for me?
Control engineering, daring science, or insight con, or control security.
Mates like yelling at the dog. What was it? One more time.
Control engineering, daring science, insight con, or whatever combination that you can think of if you're trying to stop the
And I roll
breakthroughs.
2 or 1.
You roll 2. This would be like a normal task. You're essentially trying to do that. Nope.
All right. Oh, I suck.
Sakir, do you want to try to attempt anything?
Yeah, very well. I shall try and use my captain's codes in order to lock out the interlocking mainframe of the halls.
Okay.
Yes, that's exactly what I'll do. So,
Like distracted babble. So give me a command, a control command for that one.
okay.
Hey, you did
I
it.
didn't use a focus, but okay.
You didn't need to. Oh yeah, go ahead. You can roll again if you want to use a focus.
And that's fine. If I succeed, I succeed, right?
You succeed. Yeah. So roll roll 7 challenge dice because you're command 5, so you have two additional.
Okay. So what would that be? How do I do that?
So go to the challenge dice, which is just underneath the task roll. Type 7 into there, and then hit that little Starfleet symbol again. And
Okay.
next to it. Yeah. So that is 4, but you do complete the magnitude, so you're able to break through. So you're able to lock them out. And the moment you lock them out, or should I say, after a few seconds of locking them out, you get a comm from the. You get a comm from the borders.
Okay.
Leader of the Dalton gang.
Yeah, comes over.
Captain Secure.
Yes.
We need to talk. Bring your crew down to the corridor, and we can end this without any more violence.
Correction. You will head down to the brig, turn yourselves over, and then we will have our discussion.
I don't think you understand, Captain Secure. I have bombs.
Computer, does he have bombs?
Doll, give me a sensor suite.
So that's
Control science.
control science. Does he have bombs?
Yes,
He does.
there
have
are.
bombs.
He has explosives that you can. After he said that, you can see that there are explosives being positioned on the hull.
Are we able to ID what kind of explosives they are?
Yes. Give me another control science, and I'll tell you.
Narin?
Nope.
No, it's masked. It's hard to tell.
And Narin?
And I'm guessing we.
I have
oh.
one more reroll. And Narin.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Roll.
There we
Yay!
go.
Tritium explosives.
But I'm guessing they're also shielded from transports.
They
Yes.
are. How dangerous are these explosives?
Tritium.
I'm sorry, not tritium. Tricobalt explosives.
Ooh, that's worse.
Yeah.
Very. That will leave holes in our ship, Captain. Big
Yeah,
ones.
a ship.
If we are left with a ship, yes. They are positioned very close to the engineering, and that will go through the internal containment shields and possibly, most definitely, cause a warp core breach.
And I suppose we have no choice.
We are being held hostage aboard our own vessel. I do not appreciate this, and I'm sure none of you do as well. I do not
Glad
know
Cole
if it is
isn't
wise.
with us right now.
As a Starfleet officer, now that I am one, I must say it that having my captain go to meet terrorists is non-negotiable.
Do you have a better solution aside from getting the Vasquez obliterated? Number one.
Send me as a representative of the crew. I will.
Very well.
I know I am not comfortable with my captain being possibly at the end of a barrel from terrorists.
Number one, I'm sure you know that I have a long history of diplomacy. Not that I know that this is going to go our way per se. However, I will.
Then you will probably do a better job of talking to them. I agree.
Just to be clear, I'm still fighting.
Yeah, I'm diplomatic for a Klingon. That's
Terzi,
about it.
give me a control, a daring security, because you're still currently grappled.
Yes.
36 status.
Roll shitty
Security
for
was
once,
supposed
Paul.
to. Yeah.
Roll like you're rolling
Yeah.
for us.
Yes.
No.
No.
And then they're going to try
Sorry.
to kind of hit you again. You have a chance to block it.
I will send a little.
Thank
just
you.
the
Okay.
first one, don't use the second one.
Oh, use the first one. Okay, it's still blocked because you met it.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Actually, Terzi. You want me to transport you some plates?
Please.
all right.
At this point, I would have responded to the terrorist, and I would have said, "I'm on my way."
So,
Are you going to
You
go with
hear-
him, Bosch?
so you hear 2 plates, 3 inches above me.
I'm
You
gonna
wanna do
do
that?
it.
This dude,
I'm gonna
do
do
This
it.
dude's chest. This
Don't,
is this
Fred,
dude's chest
don't waste the
cavity.
power.
I'm going to give you a free power for this because
Okay,
this is
that's
so stupid. I love it. It's so stupid. Also, I'm
I
gonna
just
do-
gave you the exact location of his chest cavity, by the way. You don't know that, but that's what that is.
Okay.
hold on. Give me a second because I'm also going to try to do assist and how much momentum do you have, by the way?
We have 2. No, we have 1. 1.
Okay, so you get 2 power back. No momentum, but you get two more power back.
All right.
But on top of that, you hear as you're walking down the corridor there, secure. Jensen comes over the comms and goes, "Captain, I think I have a plan."
Thank God somebody needs to have one.
Fill me in.
I think I can transport all of those explosives off the ship. But I need time. They're using some sort of scrambler device on them. I've seen this kind of thing before.
Would pattern enhancers help at all?
Maybe. We can get. I can get this down with my team. I just need time. If you can give me 5
much time?
minutes. 5
5
minutes.
minutes.
I can give them.
Oh, we
Very
can
well.
stop at 5 minutes.
Take their entire
Oh.
attention for 5 minutes. I don't care how. I can get this off.
Very well.
Dance
I will
off.
attempt to filibuster this negotiation.
I will go with you then. I'm good at wasting people's time.
Okay.
If you insist, number 1.
Do I still do the plate?
Give me a beam. Give me a beam. It's control engineering.
Control engineering.
Difficulty 2. Difficulty 3 actually.
3. All right. No, never mind.
Yeah.
Somebody assist.
Wasted a power, but
No, there's no power. I give it to you for free.
Oh, okay.
But I will say that you beam it over, but it doesn't beam into his chest. It beams in front of Terzi. You now have a plate in front of you, Terzi.
I grab it and use it to attempt to bash this guy off of me.
Okay. Give it to me, daring security.
Son of a bitch. I quit.
You
I'm
are-
done. I'm out. I'm
you're
fucking-
rolling like balls today.
The
Are you rolling the right thing?
The complication
No.
is you throw the plate, or you hit the plate, but you're trying to use it to smash it over his head. But instead of smashing it, it doesn't break and just bounces off and then floats away from you in the corridor. And now they're done playing with you. They're going to shoot you with their phasers.
Oh.
Oop. I was
I want
about
to. I want to take this moment to let.
Can
chat
I
know that-
attempt to maneuver this guy, since we're in 0G, in front of me as they're firing?
Yes, but first give me see if they hit.
Yeah.
They don't hit, so they miss. So
It was at this point that Terzi realized he
fucked up.
Jersey's still fighting. They don't give a shit.
Yeah. All right. So we're Baaj and Sakir. You make it down. You see the firing line. Everyone stopped firing, but you can see the intruders kind of like huddled against the corner, and the leader obviously is just kind of standing there at a kind of an at ease pose.
I know. Wait. Before that guy says anything, I like the woo. You know, the captain on deck sound, and I tell them, Captain on deck, and then I bet, like, I would imagine a few of even the bad guys are like,
you see one kind of peek, one kind of peeks around and goes, huh? But they all seem to be very stern.
And of course, I am armed, by the way. Yeah. I am well armed.
Yeah. So as you kind of come into visual, once he sees you, the guy who's standing at ease goes, thank you for coming, Captain Secure. My name is Smith.
Such a creative name.
In my line of work, being creative is important, just not in our names.
Smith, to what do we owe the pleasure of your arrival today?
Captain Secure, you have something in your head.
Yeah, his brain. You can't have that. That's not for you. They did that one time in the original series, and it went really bad for everybody.
You put your hand up.
Yeah. At Baaj, and I go, elaborate.
There is a being in your mind that is controlling you. We believe you're a loyal Starfleet officer. Your record is exemplary for all of your actions. But something in your head is controlling you, making you do things that are against the Federation. And because your crew is loyal to you, we know that they would side with you. Our only option was this. We tried talking to your chief of operations, but he then turned on us as well. We think that your chief science officer has something to do with this.
You do realize that in a previous encounter with your people, one of your commanding officers commanded Mr. Terzi to open fire on me. That does not sound like discourse.
What? When? I'll figure it out later.
I understand that operative was overzealous in his execution of his orders. We apologize about that.
Speaking of overzealous, you opened fire on us mere moments ago.
We simply wanted to reduce your shields and beam aboard. The explosives were not meant as but a last ditch effort. Your crew is very loyal.
You were willing to kill an entire crew of over 400 people just to get to something that might be in his brain, and you're blaming our science officer? If there is something going on,
your science officer is
Dalinaran.
No.
If he is somebody else, this is news to me.
That is why it is very important that we take your captain and Jace Terzi and Dalinaran, or who you know is Dalinaran, into custody. If you give him to us, we can let you go. Captain, we can give you the best medical attention we can find, and we can remove that thing from your head. We live in dangerous times, Captain, Commander. You've seen it for yourself.
Answer me these two questions. Question number 1. When I hailed you earlier, why did you not pick up?
We would not be able to negotiate with you. We knew that your crew was never going to accept us to kidnap or to take you and your science officer and your chief of operations.
You understand that you are Starfleet, and so any orders from Starfleet would have been followed by the letter of the law. Question number 2. Smith, why did your Defiant class vessel self-destruct killing over 100 members of your division unnecessarily.
That's a lot of time to train those people.
So can I roll again?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
But he basically goes, they knew the risks. This was a danger. You do not understand what that thing in your head represents, Captain.
Then you need to explain it to us before we hand him over.
I
do not understand.
You don't understand, Commander.
No, you don't understand. You are aboard this ship, and you are asking essentially me, because I will be the one left in command to give away 3 key members of this crew, and not only that, my captain, who I have served with for many years before he was ever my captain. I understand loyalty. I think I understand loyalty better than you ever will.
All right.
However, you are not doing a good job of making any reasonable sense here. I am a Klingon. I know I get made fun of for being a doofus sometimes, but I understand one thing very well, and that is when there is a rat in the bird's cage.
As you say that, he turns to you and he begins to speak to you in Klingon.
No.
Yeah, he basically says, I don't speak Klingon. So, but he basically says,
brackets around this conversation.
Brackets around this conversation. He says, Baj, we have the means to reinstate you in the Klingon Empire. I have connections. If you do this, we can bring your family back to honor.
No, and I choose to respond to him in English by saying, I specifically was the one who made break with the Klingon Empire for my reasons. I do not need you to speak to me in my native language to try to convince me to betray my own crew. That will not happen.
As you say that, he says, we can kill the Chancellor. We can give you the resources to do so.
He is a Chancellor by right. It is not my place to have him killed.
Mother. Think of your
My
mother.
mother can fight her own battles and will call upon me when she needs help. But she has gotten around long this far. She's gotten along before you were ever born.
Both of you give me presence command checks.
But stuck. Sorry, I didn't mean to get in there. I'm mad. I'm like mad. She's mad. She can't she knows you need to fight this battle, but at the same time, she's like, I'm not giving them up because you're asking me to do it.
Baish, go ahead and give me
Roll
presence
high.
I know. Presence and command?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Hey. All right. All right. So it's up to Jensen. It's up to.
Hey, Buster, can I borrow your dice because mine kind of sucked tonight?
I will roll for you. And then just to fill time, it's like you can just imagine her she's just having such a fight with this guy, but she knows we're trying to stall for time. So she's while he's doing these rolls, she's literally just going on this lecture.
Yeah. All right, here goes nothing. Difficulty 2.
I
You
believe.
gave him enough time. Does anyone? And he's going to be assisted by Jensen. So let's do the Jensen assist first. No. Do you have any momentum?
Whoa! Why is there something playing here? Okay,
No.
sorry, I had a YouTube video.
No.
Oh boy.
Do you want him to succeed at cost? Because he can succeed at cost. He can spend his determination. I don't have his values, but I can give you his determination.
His determination is he wants to do this thing. Do the thing. Just
Do the
oh,
thing.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or he can do determination and make it work, but but he won't have a determination. This is the situation.
I think this is the perfect moment to spend it, though.
Okay.
I mean, he can choose to spend it after he fails, right? Or does he have to choose?
Yeah. Try it. Goes nuts. One momentum. He does it. All right. As you go off on this tangent, Baj, you hear one of the intruders go. Let me do this for the viewer's sake.
Sir, they beamed away the explosives.
As soon as I hear this, I drop to one knee, pull up my phaser, and shoot the guy who's been talking to me in the face with my phaser.
Do it. Give me a control. a control security check for this one. With
Control
advantage, with
security.
focus. Just give you focus for this one because he's been off guard.
Oh no! Did you just focus?
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Baj, what are you gonna do? Because he turned to secure and immediately tried to grapple him.
Number 1, you were muted.
I'm gonna headbutt that guy really hard. Why wouldn't I? Okay, bye.
Daring security.
Oh, wait, bye. No.
Or fitness
Present
security, one of the two.
security. How about we'll do fitness. Fitness. I got a fitness a sandwich in my mouth.
Okay.
Well, as long as we're doing combat rolls, I'm going to throw another one in.
I got a 1.
Okay.
I got a 1.
Finally,
Manages
something
to-
half decent.
Manages to block you. All right. So as the other guy for you is going to try that. With
Baj,
you-
I
you
am
should have
just
gone for the
trying to-
Empire's elbow.
he blocks you. There, Jace.
Okay.
Alright, wait, you rolled
at
twice,
this
Paul.
moment, At this
No,
moment,
one was for
Dahl,
the defense.
Okay.
Dahl, gravity times 2.
You're gonna turn it back down. Don't turn it high.
Yeah.
All
I'm going for
Control engineering difficulty 1.
Oh no.
All right.
Yeah.
So you
We're
suddenly
all-
crush.
feel
Well,
heavier.
it's only in that section of the ship where
Yeah.
Terzi is. You all get crushed underneath it. So you've been prepared for it. Give me a fitness medicine check there, Terzi.
I would
when are
argue
you
for
inventing?
daring,
When are
because
you
this is
inventing the wrestling?
Difficulty 2.
Baj, when are you inventing the wrestling move, the Empire's elbow?
Oh, come on. Come on.
Well, I would-
I'm not part of the Empire anymore.
Go
That's
ahead. What's
true.
that,
There's
Terzi?
an argument for me to use daring medicine instead.
Yes. Yeah, you can use daring medicine because this is
Do
daring
it.
action. It's
I guess
difficulty 2.
Baj doesn't cook either.
Oof.
Okay.
What?
So
I don't get it. The joke.
here's here's the other thing. You can't smell what the Empire's cooking. Is what he's trying to say.
Oh my god.
So here's what happens to you, Jersey. After all of this, the gravity twice gravity hits while your thing. You hit the ground, and all of you and the security the boarding team get knocked out. So you're both unconscious. All right,
Perfect.
Let's move,
Rizzy's happy with that.
let's move to
The playing
secure.
field has been evened out.
Yeah.
I try firing again.
Okay, give me another control security. You miss.
He sucks,
He requires
guys.
2.
Can
Alright,
I? Mhm.
He's
Is
going to
it-
try to grapple you. Or you can try to
Okay.
seize the initiative. You do have 1 momentum. You can seize the
Yeah.
initiative.
So could I try doing that?
Yeah. Try it again.
All right.
No way.
I hate these dice.
It breaks. You
Oh,
try to fire again, and so, it overloads. It's not working properly. As he comes to you, he attempts to grab you. So this is an opposed either fitness or daring security check. Oh, he fucks up.
Finally.
The complication is I take
That's
advantage
what I like to
of
see.
him having his back to me. That idiot.
It's
Okay,
opposed,
super
right?
strong
It's opposed.
Vulcan.
It's okay. So he has got his back to you. You have focus now. He misses to grabbing you, but go ahead, Baj.
I am gonna use the phase. I imagine I probably have that type 3 phaser with
Yes.
me. So I am
You're just gonna phase him in the back. Do it.
Well, I don't want to bat left him because I don't want to kill him. I don't want to
Yeah.
do like super lethal damage.
If you give me the initiative, then I'll be able to Vulcan nerve pinch him, like as I counter his.
Oh yeah.
So I give you like you can just buy the advantage again.
You know he already.
Right.
We're out of momentum.
Yeah, but you can give me your turn, I think, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
As
then
a
I'll
thing.
give it to you. I'll give it to you 100%.
Okay, secure.
Okay. So what do I
I'll
need to
just be
do
like
to roll?
Captain.
There is an actual. I think there's an actual. It's like science instead of using control. It's like control science rather than. Let me look up.
Yep.
the-
That makes sense.
Control science makes
I mean,
sense. Oh no, control medicine, I'd say.
Let me look up the actual because there's an actual like thing for Vulcans that they get for Vulcan net pinch.
I have it as a weapon
Nerve
to click
pinch.
to use the attack,
Yeah.
but I don't know what the actual like
Roll. Yeah, the attempt is.
It counts as a melee weapon with size 1 and the non-lethal ability. You may use science or medicine instead of security when attempting.
Oh,
the
okay.
attack. So you can use science or
Okay.
medicine, whichever one's higher.
Okay.
So it's. That hits.
Okay. Thank God. Okay.
Give
And
me some damage.
all right. Pinchy.
Okay, yeah. I think he's it's intense. So yeah, I think he's unconscious. He tries to grab you, misses, and you just and hit him with the pinch, and he just falls down. Now the
By
moment
the
he
way-
falls down,
I want to
All of
say
the-
Dahl
yeah,
would remember that he has a standing order.
to beam
for
you out.
Tersey.
He's unconscious, so yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Control engineering difficulty 2.
Don't.
Or
have
you can
anything.
order the Jensen to try to beam it out.
Jensen, get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Alright.
Good enough.
No.
He's gonna assist. Okay, good. Oh my god. He's usually pretty good at that.
Sword
Yeah.
power. So that was a beam. So
That was-
oh
Yeah, but we
lose
got
a
2 power. No, we got 2 power before. Remember?
Yeah,
You
you
get-
get 2 power back.
Paul gave us free
So we're
power
5.
because he liked it.
But then,
And
like,
you
we're
would
back to
probably
17
also
now,
know,
we
Dahl?
just use.
You can
just
keep
use
them
two
on the
power.
ground if you choose.
You just use 1 power. Yeah.
Yeah, but he beamed out the thingies, the bombs too.
Oh,
True.
Yeah, so 2 power. Yeah, so 2 power.
So
you've-
we're
you're back
literally
to
at 3 again. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so the rest of them are going to open fire now on
Me, because I'm the sexiest.
on
and they're
you
jealous.
and Sakir. So let's go with 3 on Sakir, 2 on Baaj.
Ah! We're like the original dream team that you'll never see fight together. It's gonna be amazing.
How
Yeah.
much power do we have right now?
3.
3.
3. And
I'm
they've-
already trying to tap like comms. Hey, beam them all out to the brig if you can.
Exactly,
Ants.
because we've cracked that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you
we-
did.
we-
You did. You cracked it now, yes. But they're going to get the shot off first.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so if 1 hits Baaj, 1 misses,
Suck it.
and 2 hits.
Suck it. Let me do my
Okay.
post checks. I'm gonna do just I'm just gonna do fitness security checks. Boom, boom. I resisted both of them because
Well, no,
no,
these
I
these are you can't resist the phasers. These are phasers,
Oh.
not attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what,
By the
what-
way,
what-
I'm sorry ahead of time.
keep all.
You're
Fuck you,
unconscious.
I think I'm just gonna take my stress down to like literally 1 because that's too hard, too fast.
You can try to, if you've used your determination already. Yes, you
Yes.
have.
I'm out.
So you can give me threat and you can avoid the injury, but you'll be unconscious.
yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely avoid the injury, but I'm still gonna be unconscious, right?
Yeah, you'll be unconscious.
Yeah.
All right, and then the other 2 are going after. They're going to spend momentum. They'll spend their threat. They're going to go after Sakir. Ah! Why? Why? All right, that one hits. All right.
He's like, okay.
Keep
Why are you
forgetting
only
to have
3
that.
at a time?
Because they're using threat. They're using all my rest of my threat to do this.
Oh.
Because you gave threats.
Got you. Yeah.
All right, and then they're going to hit you. So
Oh.
you can use determination,
You have to
Sakir,
use yours, yeah.
Okay.
or give me threat to avoid injury. But you would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stress.
Right. That's like almost all my hit points. Or
But you
stress
wouldn't
points.
be unconscious because you've taken more than
Right.
5.
Okay. Then I'll use my determination. Then so I'll expend that. Then I'll get down to 1 knee, grab Badge, and hit my combat and go. Yo, get the
Leave us
fuck
out?
out, yo.
Yeah.
I mean,
Get them or you?
well, either at this point.
Yeah. Okay. So
I guess I'll if they're pulling those out, I'll kind of step in front of Badge, and I don't have a gun anymore, so I'm just gonna basically like
yeah,
you
try to
know,
block.
one piece them. You know, like
Okay.
Or have
use
them
down arms.
beamed
Have I-
out
have
of
I been-
there. Get them out.
I
of
haven't
there.
been monitoring comms, right? So I don't know
Yeah.
why they're here, right?
No.
Yeah.
But if you want to, are you going to try to order Jensen to beam out the beam them to the bridge?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Oh. Well,
We
why
beam
not?
into space.
No,
I mean,
This
they
is-
had
this
bombs.
isn't-
My man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't. Yeah, this
My
is an
man
arm. This
is
is Jersey.
arm.
Right? Yeah, Brig.
But
Brig.
but at the same time, do you want everyone to know who you are?
You don't know that they know.
He's a cornered. You're a cornered. Yeah, you don't know that. You know.
But
you
I don't
who
know
they are.
they're. Yeah, I don't know why they're here. Yeah.
Yeah, he knows why they are. He
no.
tried to initiate it. So
Well, our transporters remove their weapons anyway, right? So if they're going to the
Yes.
brig, they'll be
Yeah,
unarmed.
they're
That's
stuck
that's
there,
good
yeah.
enough for me. Yeah.
okay, this is a difficulty 3. So, do you have any
Better
momentum?
succeed.
No. Wait.
You have a
Do
determination.
you want Jensen to use your determination to make this happen?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means that one roll isn't automatically a double, so he just has to get 1 success.
All right.
All right.
I
You
can't
can
look.
assist him. This is-
Everything
got it.
hinges on this. You got
You
it.
got it.
Thank
All
the
right.
Lord.
So, here's what happens, because this is something I've been planning on for a while. The second that the beam starts happening, the beam fizzles out. And Jensen's like, I don't understand what's going on. This isn't right. I'm registering the same the same fluctuations as the dimensional eddies from the Shackleton Expanse, which you guys are still in the Expanse right now, but
Yeah.
something's coming through this. I can't seem to get a lock on them. And before you secure, what you notice is one of them charges forward, grabs the unconscious guy to do, and as the transporters hit them, a bright flash hits and it kind of blinds you for a moment. And after a few seconds, the flash goes away and they're gone.
We can't be sure those were Section 31.
Well, you're unconscious, but
No, I'm not.
He's not.
No,
He's just
oh, okay.
really hurt. He's just really hurt.
I assume I'm waking up in sick bay to the
Yeah.
dock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you've successfully repelled Section 31.
This is Captain
Quote,
Secure.
unquote.
Yellow alert.
Okay. Push down to, quote unquote, Section 31. You don't know exactly what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Oop, wrong one. There we go. Shut down to the yellow alert. So, we're going to move forward a little bit more with this. We'll meet up with everybody in the sick bay. Baj, you are really messed up. Terzi, you are really messed up. Skir, you are really messed up. There are a bunch of other crew members in there that have been had taken hits.
But I am Klingon and I
I
have
don't show it though
Brocklul.
because I am the Vulcan.
I'm Klingon and I Brocklul, which means like the ability the need, like when he's trying to heal me up, it's actually reduced in difficulty because I'm
Yeah.
freaking-
Yeah, so
I
you're good.
resist injuries very well.
We're kind of just playing that out as because you have plenty of time and he's there, but you're still kind of convalescent. So Anarin, you're there as well as the rest of the command crew are there to debrief on what just happened. So, what do you discuss?
Who the hell is Section 31? What is that?
When I find out, I'm gonna.
You faded out.
I think that's
So
intentionally.
when I find out, I'm gonna kill them all.
But what is it? I've never heard of this. I have heard rumors in the Klingon Empire of Starfleet having a darker underbelly, but it was never confirmed. Is this what they may have been talking about, you think?
I
I don't
will.
know enough details, but
I
I'm gonna
will.
find
Hold
out.
on. As Baj asks that question, I will just send this to Secure. Yes. Because
Sorry, send what to me?
That's
Just-
that's what you hear.
Just yes.
Okay.
telepathically.
What's the context here?
What I just asked, I had asked what is like.
Is
Section
it the
31
dark
is like the
underbelly
dark.
of Starfleet? Yeah.
Oh, I already knew that, didn't I?
Yeah, sure,
No.
but
I mean,
No.
you sort of had. Oh, you sort of did. You knew because the only person who knew Section 31 existed was Terzi,
Okay.
because no one told you who those people were.
Right.
Terzi was the one who got the message about that it was Section 31.
Okay. I forget. Am I able to pick up like
Mhm.
narratively speaking? Sure. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay.
You can block it out, but you can feel him trying to say yes in your head.
Okay. All right then.
Doll, is there something you need to tell the captain or anybody? Because they were asking for you. They seem to be convinced you are not who you say you are. Which means shit to me because they're a bunch of assholes, but why would they want you?
I believe before this all started, Dahl was about to tell me.
Does that conversation need to remain private?
For the time being.
I will leave that to the captain to decide after the story is concluded.
For the time being, I suppose it may as well remain on a need-to-know basis for the rest of the crew. However, for the bridge crew, this is important.
All right. We'll leave
How
it
much?
for-
How much time has passed since the incident? Now, I mean, like I suppose people are still
Like a day or
recovering.
two.
No,
Yeah, day or
a
two.
day or two. Okay. All right. Well, in that case, number one, I will keep you apprised once I can. Naren, to my ready room, I suppose. What about Lishu?
She already knows all this.
Okay, so she
But-
does not need to be there with us.
No, but I like her having around.
If you think that she will be useful, then call her and I'll meet you in my ready room.
Okay,
All right.
so we'll pick you up. You reset up.
Wait. As they're walking away,
Why are we still at yellow alert?
commons are secure. Bosch secure.
Secure here.
I thought about this after you both walked away. But if Li Shu was the only one who knew, then how did Section 31 know? And that is all I leave you with, Captain, to ponder on.
Interesting. Secure out.
All right. So we'll set up the mind meld once more time. My mind to your mind and all.
The
that
mind
jazz.
seance, yeah.
The mind seance. And we can pick it up from you need to train. Something is wrong here.
Yeah.
You've now been at the school for 2 years. Your mind is sharp and powerful, and the lessons continue each day, growing in difficulty. The voices of the other children are clear to you as if they were your own and so familiar. Bored with lessons, bored with the school, homesick, lonely, and finally, a response. A girl, a few years your senior, finally hears you. Only a few words, but the realization of there being someone else is shocking to her. As far as she remembers, there's only ever been her. Her story is similar to your own, telepathic prodigy, her own society not suited to deal with her, but this school promised to help. She's been there longer than you, and her lessons aren't going so well. Months pass, and eventually you and the other 13 children learn how to push past the telepathic barrier that has been keeping you from each other for so long. All of their stories are similar to your own, but they all have been here so much longer. Their lessons are different, more advanced. Some are being taught only to listen with their minds. Some are being taught to speak, some to hurt, some to walk quietly in the minds of others, leaving them slightly different. But for all their training, none of them know what what the others have been. But for all their training, none of them knew that there have been others at the school. You brought them all together, and now questions are being raised. What exactly is this school? Why are they being trained in such ways? Why the need for dampening the dampening field? Quickly, it's decided that you are obviously the most powerful among them, and it's you who should be tasked of finding the answers out. Your mind is the sharpest and most keen. It's a weapon. And so a plan is forged. Answers are needed. One of the rules will have to be broken. You will have to peer into the mind of one of your teachers. You pay close attention during one of the lessons, not the lesson itself, but your teacher's mind. With your keen sight, you can see the intricate barriers, the defenses protecting the thoughts that lie behind. You try peering past them without tipping your hand, and you almost think you're successful when a voice booms in your mind. Right. Xander, what are you doing? Your cover is blown. Your teacher's hand reaches for a comm badge, but the arm freezes mid-motion. You can sense another mind at play here. You look at your teacher's face and turns the anger that turns that to of anger and fear. You decide time for subtlety is over. With one thought, you shatter the defenses. All of your teacher's thoughts and secrets are yours for the taking. The school's layout, personnel count, access codes, defenses, espionage, covert warfare, contingency plans, embedded operatives, a name, Section 31. And silence. The teacher's body slumps dead to the ground. This wasn't your doing. This wasn't your friend's doing. The last thought you gleamed was of protection and worst-case scenario. The man took his own life before more secrets could be revealed. Before you can compose a single thought, the door to your room opens, and a voice yells, "Hurry!" You run to the corridor from the adjacent rooms, and you're met with all of your friends, finally seeing them with your eyes. You all know what to do and where to go. The access codes work, the layout is correct, and you find yourself in a shuttle bay just as alarms start blaring around you. You're given chase, even a head start. None of you are trained in piloting, and before long, fierce battle takes place. Phaser fire all around you, an explosion, then darkness. A long, terrifying darkness. You awake in a dimly lit room. You see an odd blue shape in the corner, and you are enveloped in darkness once again. When you're jolted awake by the pain in your left side of your head and where your right arm used to be, the blue shape rushes towards you and slowly resolves into an image of an elderly Andorian with a worried look on his face. His name is immediately clear to you, Trass. He's a scientist doing research on his own remote corners of space. By pure chance, he found your body drifting in a debris field of a destroyed shuttle. The clarity of his thoughts is refreshing to you, and it helps you pull focus away from the pain. As you're nursed back to health, you help out with the construction of your prosthetic arm and eye. Tross is clearly impressed with your adept skill and offers you to teach you the finer points of cybernetics. He doesn't care much for your telepathy, actually seeing it as a boon. It will cut down on your unnecessary talking, but he also doesn't care to know what led to your situation in the debris field. He assures you that you're staying with him. Consistently on the move in less charted regions of the quadrant is possibly the safest place to be. You can tell that his mind is not trained for deception, and what he offers is the truth. You accept and begin a new stage of life under his tutelage. After a few years pass, your skills in cybernetics grow substantially. Every waking moment is spent on mental training. If you ever return to society, your barriers will not only have to be strong, but insurmountable. You also tinker with your own small quadrupedal, if I can speak right, robot with a playful demeanor. Where are you? Is seen following you around soon enough. You decide to call it Ozzy. It seems right. Several more years pass, and your training seems to be coming to an end. Trass is convinced that if you're to progress, it has to be somewhere else. He has nothing more to teach you. Starfleet is the best place to go for your mind, yearning for more knowledge. If you're to return with your old identity, however, those chasing you will find you in no time. You will need a new name. Dala Narin seems inconspicuous enough. With that, you come back out of the trance.
Well, given the events of the past 2 days, I can't say that that was entirely shocking. However, where does that leave us now, Xander?
My deception wasn't to fool Starfleet. I had no ulterior motives for assuming a new identity. All I wanted was to learn more and live a life away from being chased by these people.
And that is understandable, given your situation. Well, it appears that the proverbial cat is out of the bag, and this Section 31 is now in pursuit of you, and know of your current position and location.
I'm wondering how that happened.
That is a question. One which, number one, has given me some insight into. However, it does still require maybe perhaps a little bit more investigation. For the time being, we should be safe. We're going to head back to Narendra Station, and I'll reach out to the Admiral and see what he has to say. Until then, I suppose we keep this a secret for now. But, Anaran, before you leave, how is it that Ensign Lishu came to this information in the first place?
Lishu looks over and goes, "It was a game. It wasn't supposed to work, but it did."
Very well. Consider this game.
Where she says that, was she telling the truth? What
Yeah,
can I
she's-
tell about it?
She's telling the truth.
Okay.
Very well. Then consider this game hereby banned on this ship from now on. You are both dismissed.
Okay. As you were walking out of the ready room, Lishu stops for a moment and looks at you and goes, "Doll, what do you know about Terzi?"
He's the ops officer, but he's a bit bloodthirsty. He's also a telepath. We are on the Frisbee team together.
Because someone,
Why do you ask?
the person who gave me this game told me they were introduced to it by Terzi. He doesn't seem like a guy who does games.
No.
By the way, Terzi, this wasn't, you didn't do this. I know that, but this is just one of those things.
I know. I'm with you. We're on the same page.
Okay.
Who gave you this game? You never said.
Oh, what is his name? Let me pull it up.
Would also be a good thing to tell to the captain.
Oh,
Are they still in earshot?
No, they just stepped out of the ready room. So,
Okay.
it was why am I blanking on his name? He is the con officer. Look it up.
Ours?
Yes.
You mean Jumo?
Jumo.
Oh, Jumo. Really?
Jumo. Jumo gave it to me. He said it was something that we're doing on Bejor, but he said he was that Terzi gave it to him.
Again, is she telling the truth? Like I'm like,
Yeah.
now my hackles are up. I'm constantly scanning for.
Yeah, she's telling the truth as far as she can tell. She doesn't seem to be lying.
Not Jumo, man. Not Jumo. Come on, Paul.
Hey, listen, Jumo
Not
was
Vin
in
Diesel.
episode 1 of season 2. He had lots of suspicion under him, right?
Yep.
With that, we're gonna call it to a close.
Ah. All right.
No, Jumo's a betrayer. We saved him because we love him.
I
so
still
much.
think it's all Lishu. I don't think it's Jumo.
Mm.
And that's just
man, if
because
it's
they
Jumo.
wanted her alive.
Right now, everyone's saying it's you. So, and you were given the point to looking at Doll. So that's everything's going to come to a head soon. We'll see. We'll see that.
Good.
All right. Let's start with Doll. Darsh, what's your favorite moment from the episode?
The moment where everybody forgot that we disabled the damn thing. That my little hack.
Was I
Yeah.
even there? Because I remember like
No,
you
you weren't there.
no,
You weren't
yeah.
there.
Mm. That's
Yeah,
my
so-
excuse.
Yeah. Yep. That one.
Drones?
I was so happy that I remembered I had it, and I was so happy that I could
By
use
the
it.
way,
I could use it.
By the way, all the difficulty would have been reduced by 1 if that thing was still there.
Nice.
It would have been so much easier. You would have had so much less death.
As much as I hated it, I kind of enjoyed not succeeding at every combat role.
Getting your
Failing
ask kicked
almost
over
every
and
time.
over again.
Right. It
Welcome
was
to my
definitely a
world.
change. But I don't know, it made it enjoyable. So go with it.
Buster. Favorite moment.
The barge maneuver. Thank you very much.
The barrage maneuver. The yeet.
Barge maneuver alpha. Wait till you
Yeah.
see Omega.
The one that if you ever do again, I'm going to headbutt you.
I mean, like you ever watch Star Trek and you're like, how funny would it be if they did this instead? Because
Yeah.
it's stupid. That's exactly that's what this game is for.
Yes.
It's for me to go. That would be a terrible but awesome idea, and I want to see how it plays out.
Mine
So
are
yeah,
favorite
barge maneuver, 100%.
Well, I suppose the aftermath of the barge maneuver and Terzi almost stroking out and then smacking his head on the table was amazing. But I love the deep story time, like with the mind melt seance. That was amazing. That was
Yeah.
great. Yeah, like that was really cool exposition. I like that. Oh, no,
That's
and also the fact that it started with at the beginning of the episode. We had that break, and then the continuity was great as well. I really liked how this was structured.
Thank you, Darsh.
That was-
for
that
that was Darsh's call. I was the one who called for the break because I wanted to have it end on a little bit of a cliffhanger, and so it was a good kind of ending.
That was awesome. Yeah.
So, yeah. So we're kind of wrapping up the storyline. So now Terzi knows he's been played like a puppet this entire time. Though I'm pretty sure Terzi knew from the moment when he was told to kill the captain and failed to, that and Sector 31 had revealed themselves that yeah. So we still have to get Baaj's final story and Sakir's final story wrapped up because that's going to come fine. But Sakir will not be with us next week.
Next
When are
week.
we,
The
What do you
week
mean my
after.
final
when are we doing a
story?
Cole story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not. We won't. Cole's story is going to be next week. But Cole can't make it next week. He's not going to be here next week. So
So he has to miss
That's
out
pretty
on one.
meta. He misses
No,
out on his
no.
own story.
HP will be here. Well, won't be here. But Cole won't be here. But another person will. He just is. He's very. He's
Handy. He's a real
unconventional.
handy-
He's
he's a real handy
he'll be a
character.
handy character. Yes.
All right.
But it will probably not be. Gosh, it would be weird if we had that character be play for
Why
Cole's
not?
story. Oh. All I will say is that a returning favorite will come back. One reoccurring character.
I look
who's
forward to
been
that.
missing for so long will come back. So it'll
I
be
All right.
interesting to
can't
see this.
wait. I know how much that drives someone else crazy, so I can't wait to see that character.
It'll be a little bit lighter too, a little bit less dark.
But
We've reached
I
the
have
end
a
of the
final
darkness.
story this season. Is that what you were saying? though?
Yes. Not a final story,
Oh.
but it's your story has been sort of left open. But
Oh, okay, I got it. So you're gonna
it'll-
tie up the
there's
loose end.
some payoff will happen.
And then of course we got to get through Sakir's, and oh my god, I didn't get to do it this episode, but I really wanted to have Baj finally like, hey, buddy. Now she has a really good reason to. I think at the beginning of the next episode too,
because of something in his brain. Because
yeah, so I'm gonna talk to you about that, Paul, and so that way maybe one of the first scenes can be something like that. So.
Yeah. All right. I forgot to say my favorite moment. My favorite moment was y'all negotiating with Smith and all of you playing perfectly to your characters and Smith doing everything he can to try to convince you. I will also give you a hint. Smith believes everything he said. Like there's no like he wasn't trying. He was doing his best to do what he thought was right.
We're all the hero of our own story, right?
Listen, I'm just gonna say. Every intelligence officer believes that everything they are doing is the right thing.
Thing to do, yeah. Yeah, they wouldn't be.
It's not very intelligent, are they?
Smith is gonna get it. Mama said, "Knock him out."
Give me a chance.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. If you enjoyed this, if you're watching this on Twitch, follow us. We'll come join us every Saturday. Saturdays at noon Central, which is 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, and it's like 6 p.m. GMT. So
5 UTC, 7 p.m. Central.
Yeah. So then
grab some merch. Link in the description.
Yeah.
Link in the description. There's some merch. We do have merch. We're having more merch. We're going to have the Vasquez.
All the merch. All the
Vasquez. First Ultimate Frisbee team is going. That shirt's going to come out next week. I'm going to get an artist to do Baj, Starfleet security, and secure.
Oh
out.
yes, yes. I was like, wait, art of me? What?
And I might see if I can't get someone to do Rock's Love Shack. With Rock and his heart-shaped bed.
Baby. Love Shack, baby.
Would a Ferengi Playboy have Ferengi earlobe-shaped bed?
No, because he's obsessed with human culture, so he has a heart-shaped bed.
Heart-shaped bed.
Oh yeah.
He's
so
he is
Zap Brannigan. Yeah, he is Zap Brannigan.
He's the Ferengi Zap Brannigan. This is what I'm trying to say. All right, y'all. Thank you again. And like I say every time, hope to see you someday in the black. Later, y'all.
Bye. Kapla.
Oh, we're actually early.
Yeah, we're early.
Holy shit. We are. Whoa. Wow. I've not